What's going on, YouTube? I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. Listen, fellas, you want to get your face wash, your skincare routine intact? I use Tiege Henley. It's a daily face wash with an AM, PM moisturizers with instructions in the box that's very clear on how to get it together. I know this is not something common that us men do, but it's very important that we take care of our skin. On top of that, the ladies love it. Get yourself a box of Tiege Henley. It comes in the mail, ships within a week. If you click the link in my description, you would get 40% off your first order and 20% off a lifetime. On top of that, sign up to the app and you'll get even more deals. Me, I got a special. I got the grooming kit. I was able to get my nail clippers and everything that I needed to get myself together to go outside. Tiege Henley is the way when I tell you the perfect men's skincare routine. Get yourself a box of Tiege Henley. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, YouTube? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I can definitely hear you, my man. I can definitely hear you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We are in.
Hi guys.
Today. What it do? What it do? Kitty Kit, what up?
Kit.
We got Uma B. We got Uma B on the Sunday panel.
Sunday, yeah. Welcome
Sunday
to the
panel. We got to get.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
She joined the dark side.
Indeed, baby. Yes, indeed.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, all right, listen, y'all ready for a good show today?
Always.
All right, we got a few more
Yes, sir.
panelists that we're waiting to join, and then we will be good to go. Kit, you there? You with us, Kit? Kit
Kit,
stays
man.
bit.
I just want to see if she got the jersey for today. I want to see if she got that
Know
just
what
let
I'm
your
saying?
soul glow going on, boy. That shit.
And guess who Wi-Fi is good today?
Who
Guess
Wi-Fi?
guess who got the good Wi-Fi today?
Yes, you got
This
the
is
good Wi-Fi.
incredible.
Look at her.
This is incredible.
Oh damn, she got the
This is
peace sign
incredible.
today. Normally you flick me off. All right, so we cool. We stepping up. We moving up in the world. Moving up.
She gave you another finger.
Uh-oh. We got some audio issues coming from over there, Jess.
He'll hold
Jess,
off later.
Jess, your microphone sounds really bad. You got it.
Damn, Jess. Sound like a vibrator over there, bro. What is that?
Oh Lord.
It's a
I'm
rose.
gonna mute you, Jess. I'm gonna mute you. Yeah. So Jess is having some audio issues. She is having some audio issues.
Crazy.
She gonna get it together soon. So, anyways, I'm ready to get this show started and on the road. On the road. So, y'all all seen the thumbnail, right? Y'all all seen the thumbnail.
I'm curious where we going with that thumbnail.
Me
I was
too.
like, oh man, what's up with this, man?
Man.
Oh
So,
man.
I don't know. Let's talk about today how y'all feel about y'all ladies going outside wearing whatever you want. I want to start with the fellas, whatever they want. I want to start with the fellas with this one. And then the ladies, I want y'all to chime in and share y'all perspective. So, let's play this video and let's get this going.
Age
26.
25.
should he have any say in how you dress when you come out the house?
Absolutely not. I'm gonna dress how I want.
But you don't think that attracts a certain kind of attention when you're out?
I know the way I dress attracts a certain type of attention, but I mean, my man should be secure, you know?
I think I should take her for who she is.
Yeah.
So if I like her for who she is right now, I should be okay with that in our relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you still want to have girls' nights even if you were in a relationship with him?
Absolutely. I think it's very healthy to
I'm a
have
guest
girls'
on the
nights. I'm not gonna
YouTube
stop
channel,
hanging out with my
Goin.
friends because I'm in a
Can you come
relationship.
over?
Of course, I'm gonna prioritize my man, but I also, those are my girls. I'm not gonna stop hanging out with them and having girl time.
Do you feel like this would be appropriate to wear on a girls' night out with your girls?
100%, I think it's appropriate.
What gives you that idea?
What's wrong with it?
I think she looked like a damn snake. I don't know what's wrong with it either.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
You don't think it gives the message of, I'm on the market, you know, any guy can come talk to me?
Because they can't come talk to me.
You can't help how good you look, but you can help the response you give to other people.
Exactly.
So, let's get into this conversation. We got two with my man said bullshit. First of all, we got a lot of new people in the building today. It looks like they're coming from Uma's side. What up? And I would like to welcome everyone that's in the chat that's new. What it do? Dominique, I just made you a moderator. I see that you are already jumping on it by answering questions. I'm loving it. Peace to everyone coming from that side of the town. Welcome. So, fellas, let's get into this topic. We gotta wait for your boy Chris. Where he at?
I hit him. I don't know where he's at.
All right.
Tell him
We gonna figure that out.
It's at least a $20 super chat when you're late.
I do 100.
He do 100 every time he
That's
late.
why I said at least a $20 super chat.
You know what, Chill? I wish you would do that in my streams that you live in every single day. So I'm gonna remember that. 100, got you.
Well, YouTube is big time. Over there is just, I come there to
Okay.
talk trash to y'all. That's
Just
all.
don't.
Oh my God.
Hey, where these streams at, y'all? Need to be up in there too.
Just over here, Chill.
Oh my God.
Let's keep it rolling.
So, Professor, how do you feel about your woman wearing whatever she wants outside? Should you have no say in it?
Hey, GMT, when's the last time you seen a Rolls Royce put an advertisement in a newspaper or a magazine?
Never.
Exactly. You see Ford, you may see a Mercedes here and there. You may see a Toyota, right? You see those in those magazines advertising themselves, right?
Right.
But you wouldn't say they're in the same class as a Rolls Royce, right?
Never.
Exactly. So to make that even more clear for people who don't understand, for the people in the back, I don't agree with my woman being out there showing her goodies, unless she's Sierra, out there showing her goodies, out there advertising for the mass public. What a lot of women fail to realize is that you get unwelcome attention, and that unwelcome attention doesn't affect you; it affects us. So when a dude's looking at you, or maybe being disrespectful, trying to holler at you because I may have stepped away for a second, then that creates some tension, which can lead to unwanted things that men don't want to have to get into every day. So dress in modesty. You can show a little bit, but you don't need to show all that. You don't need to show all that. You don't need to have your butt out, all that stuff. That's uncalled for. And if you want to be the woman that I'm going to be with, then you're not going to walk around with all that. I've checked women before. No, you're not going out with that. So go change and keep it moving. So no, it's not happening in my household.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
I should raise an eyebrow.
What up, man?
Damn, kid. We're playing whack-a-mole over here. She there and then she gone. Goddamn. All right. Look. All right.
I'm getting my life together. Mind your business.
Well, get your life together. It should have been together 30 minutes ago.
Mind your business.
I can't. You here with me?
I still love you, kid.
All right. Anyway, look, man. Everybody, guess what? I have an announcement. I just saved by switching my insurance to Geico. What are we talking about?
Oh my God.
Look, let's just give it a buck. Look. Anytime a woman is dressing like that is one, because she got a weak, docile dude who ain't gonna check her. And then two, she doing that because she's back on the market. She don't respect him. That's how it is. That's the game. So dudes, fellas, if your lady is rocking like that and she doing it blatantly, she just letting you know, like, she's on the market and she's looking for somebody way better than you. You just that dude for right now. You're a placeholder.
Placeholder. All right. My opinion on this thing is my wife is not going outside dressed however she wants. And if you see what I do feel like is a lot of women, they don't realize sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes my wife might go out and she might not realize that something that she has on might be a little extra see-through. Not because my wife don't wear tight form-fitting stuff, but I point it out, and she'll be like, I'm gonna change my clothes. No questions, no doubt about it, right? And to me, that's how a wife should be with her husband. We're here to protect you, right? And that's a form of protection, not just for you, but like we said, it puts you in a dangerous position. So it's also to protect us as well, right? So that's just how it's the natural order of things. If your wife also, chooses to do that, then I feel like, fellas, you need to rethink who you're with. But that's my opinion on it. Ladies, what do y'all feel about this? Do you feel as if a man should be able to tell y'all what to wear? Or don't all jump out at me at the same time.
I just, we must have taken like a blast to the past. We back in the 1500s or something. I don't know. It's like wild to me that men today still talk like this. That's really wild. And there's so many points I have to make. They're all just kind of convoluting in my mind. Let me just spit them out as I get them. First of all, this whole thing about protecting. Then by saying that, there is that underhand comment that, we don't know how to protect ourselves. Even though we've been wearing what we've been wearing before we met you, and probably after you, we'll still be wearing what we're wearing. And then we've also had to deal with this kind of attention our whole life. So we're very well equipped on how to handle this attention. So I didn't like that part about, you need to protect us and we can't really stand up for ourselves. And then also too, the idea of like, caring about what I wear. If I don't have anything else to offer the relationship besides what kind of clothes I wear, then yeah, we probably are not going to work out. And then the idea that this, this macho man energy, I've never been attracted to like toxic masculinity, which is how I view it. I like that the couple that we watched the video, he seems very, and then the idea that this, this macho.
Somebody got YouTube playing in the background.
Oh. I was like, well, look at Jesus coming in and backing me up. But okay, it was a lot. You guys said a lot, and
You show that Jesus?
pretty sure.
All
Pretty
right.
You sure it's not?
Because I got a lot to say about what you're saying, but go ahead.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the heat for this
Yes.
one because I just feel that in this day and age, in 2024, there's so much more to be focusing on in relationships besides our attire. But I could be wrong.
Yep. All right. Ladies, another lady. Hold up. Let me say P6. Mr. 6'6". What's the deal, my
Welcome,
guy?
6 foot. Welcome to
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to Grown Men Talking. All right. So, any of the ladies, please jump on this one.
Please.
Uma, I like you a lot, but I got
What's good, brother? What's good? I'm sorry for being a little bit behind. I'm trying to get my audio and everything working on the phone, but I appreciate you for having me, man. Hoping I can add to the conversation.
That, my guy. I respect that. It's all good, my brother. All right. So, Kit, you want to take the rings on this one, Kit?
Come on, Kit. Over there looking glammed up, girl. Where you going?
You on mute. You on mute. There you go.
So I was on mute on purpose. Like, what are you doing right now? Like,
oh, she tried to show out. We gotta.
For me, I believe that people should do what works for their relationship. Just like that couple that was on there, he had no problem. He was confident in her and her ability to, and knew that it wouldn't be an issue. And he was confident that not only would she, shoo them away or not even allow them to even come to her, because women can give off an energy that you all can absolutely read as, oh yeah, she don't want no friends there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people get so caught up in what should be done, and I personally feel like if I'm not in a relationship with you, then what I'm doing in my relationship is my relationship. So if Dion has to wear, the baggies and no cleavage showing, then that's what works for your relationship, and that's what's up. I'm not in that, so I say to each his own, and what works for them works for them.
Good way to keep it neutral. Hold on, let the ladies jump on it. Let the ladies do it. Let the ladies get it. Jess or D-May. Jess or D-May, what's your thoughts on this topic?
You want to go first, D-May, or
you can go, girl? You got it.
All right. Call me old-fashioned. I think that how you dress when you're going outside is taken way too loosely nowadays. So one thing I could say is, like, as a woman, there are assumptions, whether you like it or not, how you represent yourself in public. So I feel that should be something considered, whether you're married or not. So even if you're thinking of going to a relationship and that's something that may be a contention, you should view how that woman is dressing before as well, and don't go there, because guess what? As much as you may want to come in and reign and be like, change, it's less likely because she showed you her true colors before. So all I'm saying is, yes, they may dress however they dress, but that showed you who they were ahead of time. Other than that, me personally, I may dress fitting or whatever like that, but it's not like I'm not showing my whole butt cheek out to the world. That's I have more self-worth than that, as I consider. That's what I say.
Okay. All right. I love these neutral answers. D-May Moore.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, come on,
So
come on, D-May.
yeah, Jess said exactly what I was gonna say. And about, so if you meet someone and they're dressing a certain type of way, which may not be how you want, like if you were dating her, how you want her to dress, why would you even pursue her in that aspect? And then thinking with the mindset, oh, she gonna change. Babe, she's probably not. Because me personally, I don't feel as though I dress scantily or risque, but I don't dress like I'm in the 50s either. But within that same tone though, I've been in a relationship, I've never had my partner tell me, oh yeah, you need to change, blah blah. And I don't know how I feel about that anyway. But in the same sense, I feel like, yeah, you should, in general, you should have respect for yourself when you're dressing. And yes, if you're in a relationship, you should have respect for your relationship as well. But I just don't think the man should. That part, that's the part that get me. You feel me? So it's like I see both sides a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh yeah.
Okay. We got another lady on the panel. MRT is in the building. What up?
Oh, MRT.
You on mute.
What up,
MRT.
Doe?
Yo, what's goody?
What's popping? So,
how's everyone doing?
Good.
Awesome sauce.
So it's $100 for being late.
Oh,
It's $100 for being late.
you might not get
$100 super chat. $100 super chat.
I set the standards,
Word.
Whatever.
So, what's your thoughts on the matter, MRT?
What was the exact question?
Ooh. Oh, you missed the
Video.
All right. So the video was, but let's put it in a nutshell. Should your man be able to tell you, oh, what you got going on over there?
I don't.
Should your man be able to
I don't know, man.
Should your man be able to tell you? Hold on one second. Should your man be able to tell you what you could wear when you go outside? Meaning that you put on your whatever type of dress, he finds it scantily clad and he tries to say, listen, I don't feel comfortable with you going outside with that. Is that okay for him to tell you that?
I would say yes if he feels.
Whoa.
I mean, but there's limit there. Let me finish because there's limits to it, right? There's levels to that. I mean, I think it would just depend on the conversation and like what we're actually doing and going. But I don't think he's in the wrong or like he doesn't have the right to say that because typically you are a reflection of your partner. So, I mean, there might be stuff that I need him to be ship shape on when we out in public. It might not have nothing to do with dress code, but I need you to act accordingly. So, I mean, I think it's just, I'm not going to look like a nun. I'm not going to look like a Muslim or nothing like that, a hijab. But, I still like to be cute and show off my little frame. But I don't think he's condemned for saying that.
Okay. And Mr. 6'6", the new gentleman to the panel. What is good, man? What's your thoughts on this topic? Do you feel like you should have the right to tell your woman how to move when she's outside?
I guess say nothing.
We lost them. Lost them.
Kit, you looking good, Kit?
So,
yeah.
Real quick, I'm gonna just jump on this real quick, and I'm gonna say to Uma B. I ain't forget what you said. I stored that in my head like some storage, like a storage unit. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, it's not misogynistic to tell your woman, your wife, what she should and shouldn't wear. Just as MRT just said, you have the right to tell me how to act when I'm outside if I'm acting out of order, right? So where does that line go in when you say to yourself, I could wear whatever I want. I could be as scantily clad as I want. I could pretty much have my bottom cheeks out, my cleavage out for the male gaze. Now, when we say the form of protection comes into where now other men are looking at you to the point where they might feel like they want to cross a line. So when we say, yeah, protection, right? Protection will go from me having to say, hey, I'm with her. Then the other man saying, I don't care. Then guess what? Are you going to fight with me? I don't expect that. The expectation is for me to hold it down. And if I get my ass whooped, then what? So why the relationship is over because you're gonna probably look at me like, damn, sucker, you can't protect me.
You can't protect me.
Right? So why isn't it okay for your man to say, pause? That's not okay, right? It's a little too scared. Maybe you show a little cleavage and he's okay with it. Maybe you wear a tight form fitting dress, but to his liking, where he might say, nah, that's too much. What's wrong with him being able to say that if he is involved in the matter as well?
It's a slippery slope because where do we end? First, it starts with, I don't like this outfit that you're wearing. And I'm going to say something. And then she's going to be like, okay, well, I love you. So I want to do what pleases you. But where does it stop? How would you feel if your woman was to tell you, I know you're going out with the boys tonight and you usually come home 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't like that. You got to cut that out. Be in the house by 10 p.m. Because then she could come up with a whole list of reasons why, right? Like it's dangerous. Where y'all hang out, they could be a lot of people getting into stuff. And I worry about your safety. The same way you're saying to a woman, you're worried about her safety. She could use that. So it's like, it just becomes a restrictive relationship. But going back to what Kit is saying, because I'm kind of following up with what Kit is saying, just in a different way. It's the idea of who attracts who. If you were attracted to her and she was wearing that stuff, why now should it change just because she has the title of relationship?
Okay. And that's a valid point. But what if you
Can
was
I just
with
ask
her?
a question real quick?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Jess.
On what she said, I think we could even take away the aspect of even the protection point. When you're talking about that, when we've become such an individualistic centered society that all we're thinking about is ourselves. And then when you get into a relationship, especially a long-term monogamous relationship, it's about what both of you is a combination of everything. So when you're going outside, you're a representation of that home. And I still stay in, if you saw her dressing like that before, don't wipe her up and then expect it to be a whole big change. She may follow what you want for a while, and then she's going right back to her old ways if that's the case.
So then, Jess, if that's the case, what if she changes? What if she starts to say to herself, you know what, I found a new group of friends, and I want to dress this way because my friends,
then that's a problem. That's not
sexy.
how you.
And that's her choice.
Well,
so you two are saying two different things.
Yeah, I don't agree with that because she's changing from her friend choice. I don't agree with that.
No, the idea is not that she's changing from her friend choice. It's her decision to change. Her friends aren't saying to her, you need to change.
Problem arises.
If she's hanging out with these friends, like you say, and they're dressing a different way and she wants to dress that way, that's her choice. That's her decision. I'm always going to stand here.
You're talking about, let's say your man decides, I don't want to work anymore. You be the breadwinner. Are you going to be okay with that switch up? Like that's something that needs to be dealt with as a couple.
Well, it depends because I don't think I would be dating any guy where I say to him at the beginning of the relationship, well, it's okay for you to just tap out financially and let me cover all the bills. I'm not going to agree to that.
Oh, man.
But did they agree with the type of person that dress revealing and all that stuff before? Did they agree with that?
Wouldn't that be assumed if that's how she dressed before and that's how she is and who she was? So are you advocating for women to change in relationships to suit their man?
I think that there needs to be a compromising conversation where you talk about, expectations and stuff like that.
So is he changing to suit her?
Jesus.
We usually do.
We all in a relationship, in any relationship.
I like how you're like, I'm not in a relationship. Like, I don't know how a relationship works, but that's not the topic. The topic was, do we have a problem with men saying to their women what they can and cannot wear? I don't know how we got to now jobs and losing jobs and all of that. I'm standing about this.
Okay, so let me ask.
It wasn't
ask
necessarily. Okay, well, I mean,
let me ask. I have a question. My question is, first of all, if you have enough money to buy Rolls Royce, don't buy a Ford. But you can't turn 3 or 4 into a housewife. But my question is, why is it so important for a woman to be able to wear revealing stuff with her chest and her butts out? Why is that so important? Is that like taken away from her as a person because a man wants her to dress more modestly because she represents him? Why is that an issue? Why do you want to dress that way to begin with?
Who cares?
What is it about?
I don't know.
I think it's more about.
I personally don't dress revealing, but I defend a woman's choice to wear what she wants to wear. So I can't.
And she could be single too.
I think it's more about
relationships too.
I think it's
with a
more
dude she don't
about,
need to be with.
It's not
necessarily with you.
About
just
wanting to wear. It's about.
Going on.
I mean,
Kit, go ahead, Kit.
You know, I don't want to interrupt. You know, I like.
No, go ahead, kid. Go ahead.
Hard, you know.
They had their little thing going on. You know
I'm
that.
like, what you need to do? Don't be a thing. Personally, I feel like it's not necessarily about the want; it's about the finality of you can't or you don't. Because a lot of the times, if you think about it, and this is just on a very elementary level, right? A lot of kids, when their parents told them that they couldn't go to the party, you know, or they couldn't have this, that, and the third, what did they do? They opted to try to go and still have and do those things. You know, they want to sneak out and go to the party. They want to, you know, have the friends that their mom told them not to have. Versus when, you know, you have the ability to say, you know, I would prefer that that's not what you did, but, you know, it's on you. Then you give them the opportunity to think about what it is versus making it seem like it's like this finite, you know, this is the decision and this is what it is. And I think that's more of what she's saying, if I can be honest.
But that's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying that, especially for the men, they should look ahead of time and see how she dressed and just don't approach even so.
Here's the thing. I think the problem is that we're putting a person based on how they dress versus who a person is. You have people.
Oh, it can say a lot. It can say a lot. Streetwalkers are not wearing turtlenecks for a reason.
Correct. Thank you, Jess.
Let me see what that might do.
Hold on, we got.
Wait, but have you been in a club in a turtleneck?
Okay, but then what does the club? First of all, I don't do clubs, but anyway,
lounge, whatever. It is hot. Black people, we attract this thing called heat.
But there's a difference between revealing and not revealing, and dressing for the occasion.
Okay, so I'm gonna say to each his own, and I'm good. I'm great at agreeing to disagree. Because if I go out, I can be dressed sexy and still. And here's the thing. I think it's all about how you present yourself as well. If you're scantily clad and you out there clapping and bending over and doing all of those other things, then that gives off a different level of energy and how to be, you know, reciprocated by, you know, men. If you are dressed sexy, again, it doesn't have to be where your butt cheeks is falling out and your boob is about to hang over. It doesn't have to be that, because there's a difference between, you know, sleazy and sexy, and I think a lot of the times that line gets really mished and mushed.
Yeah,
you can be appropriately dressed and sexy at the same time. Men will talk to you with a paper bag over your face with a smiley face drawn on it. So it doesn't really matter.
What kind of, where y'all around these type of men that talk to y'all looking like
that? In a back alley.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
Hold on, Mr. 6 foot 6.
Y'all, you know what? I do this every Sunday with you people, and every Sunday I say I'm still here. Yes, you people, especially you.
Chill, what was that?
Bad animals, man. I'm gonna treat y'all like a dog.
You said it like I was going to change. The crazy thing is that he said it like I was going to change what I said. I said what I said. You people.
Yo, so Mr. 6 foot 6, talk to me, my guy. What's your thoughts on this topic?
So me being a bigger fella, you know, it's normally I've always been attracted to the more full-figured woman. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's hard for me to want a full-figure woman, knowing that in most cases it's hard for her to shop. Same for me. Big and tall section don't really have my size for real. They got the big, but they don't have the tall, but they don't have the big. So
no, they don't.
I've had to shop for more full-figured women. You know what I'm saying? I've had to shop for them. So me understanding that, it's no different than when you look at these little high school girls who are going to school, and you got the young Caucasian girl who goes in and you literally can see these little shorts and she can wear those. But if we send our daughter to school with those same exact shorts, it's a totally different look. We're getting called. We're getting, you know, information saying basically she can't wear that. So for me, when I'm choosing a woman, if she looks nasty, scantily, if it's one of those situations where you just know she doesn't carry herself like a lady, then no, I'm not approaching her unless I'm approaching her for what it is she appears to be. But if I'm looking for a wife, I'm looking for substance, then I understand regardless of what she has on, I'm her man. If I done provided everything else, I pay the bills, I pay the car note, I do these oil changes, why I can't buy her outfits that I think she would look more tasteful in. So I don't have to go to her and say I don't like that. hey, baby, can you wear that for me tonight? And it's normally a
You
different
bought it,
conversation.
right? But let me ask you a question. If,
You better.
hold on, kid.
Oh, so it's okay
Kid
for
got
man to
that-
buy your clothes? Is that what you're trying to say?
So basically,
getting ready to
that
say
could be because some women could look at that as a form of controlling as well. Like you buy
Right.
my clothes, like I want to wear what I want to wear. So let me ask you a question, Mr. 6 Foot. If your woman was like, yo, you know, you buying this clothes for me, but I want to wear this see-through, whatever, with the bra on, cleavage out, booty, bottom of the booty out. That's her choice, right? Because that's how Uma's saying it. It's her choice to want to wear that. Would you be okay with that?
Right. Nah, it would be
Your
my
wife
choice
now,
at that
your
point to
wife.
let her know. Right. So it would be my choice at that point to let her know that for me, that doesn't work. Her working out the door in that fashion, in that manner, is because for one, you shouldn't be walking out that way without me. If anything, you should see me as a part of your protection. I'm like the Glock in your purse. So if you feel that you can go out into the world with that on without me, then that speaks volumes to who you think I am anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's slight disrespectful that you are a wife and you take yourself out the door looking like something completely different. I won't say the word. So if anything, I'll be putting on my see-through, you know, jogging pants and see-through tank top, and I'm coming out here with you.
Gray sweats.
See-through jogging.
There we go.
I will stay out of that grocery store.
Going in that grocery store eating.
Oh, shoot. Don't be outside disappointing people in no see-through some pants, because I already said, you know, if you ain't got what you need to have on gray sweatpants, you give them to your friend that deserves them. You don't just be outside wearing no see-through pants.
There go Kit in his gray sweatpants talk.
Look, I'm not going to disappoint me, because look, I'm going to look. Okay, you put them on, I'm going to look. Okay, and you're not going to put
see
on
why
see
why my wife said I cannot, and my wife told me straight up, yo. See, check this out, Uma. My wife told me straight up, you cannot go outside with gray sweatpants on, and I respected that from day one.
That works.
Pants.
That works for you guys, right?
Like, I'm telling everybody, like,
we clearly got on the panel a bunch of men that would prefer women that dress more conservatively, and there's nothing wrong with that. But there's men out here that love their women dressing scantily. So for us to sit here and judge them or judge that relationship is wild to me.
Okay,
like,
wait.
I always say to people, stay in your lane.
Okay, let you get it after.
If you like, I just wanted to finish my thought. I always tell people, stay in your lane. Like, if you like a conservatively dressed woman, marry a conservatively dressed woman. If she likes telling you what to wear, y'all do that. But then there's other couples out here, and we're not talking to that. Go ahead, Cho.
Everybody do it.
All right. So look, we love women that dress sexy and scandalous because we love hoes. Dudes love chicks who dress like that because they know how to get down. They know the business. We love hoes, but we ain't marrying them.
The same way we love the broke dudes that slinging D, you know, but we're not marrying them either.
Yeah, and that's why y'all dress like that.
Right, cool. All right. So before you look, dudes aren't marrying the hoes. We just having fun with them. Truth be told. And then look, I do want to touch on what Six was saying. So it is true, fellas, when you getting with women, you need to understand if her attire is looking a certain way, who was her previous boyfriend? I'm pretty sure she didn't buy all the things herself. The dude that was gripping her butt cheeks and stretching her out like a picnic table was buying some of the things he liked to see her in.
Wow.
You need to brand her in the stuff that you want to see her in. So if you want her to look like the type of conservative type, you need to brand her in the shit that you want her in. Point blank, period. You need to get rid of the stuff that the other dude bought. Everything. I mean, even the stuffed animals. That shit.
Hey, chill. I got a question for you real quick. When Kanye married Kim, did she start dressing a little bit more conservatively than she did before she got with Kanye?
What?
It's been said that Kanye is controlling by several of his exes. So is that the point we're trying to drive home about controlling men?
So
we don't always call things controlling, though. Women call everything a man does controlling.
Well, he mentioned Kanye specifically, and Kanye's exes have specifically said he's controlling. So that was my point to his point.
A lot of women live in an echo chamber.
But
where one woman would say something and it'll bounce around the walls like it's,
and that's their
a tennis
space.
match.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's the because men can be controlling. Most men are. Despite
Period.
race or color, age, most men do have a controlling essence about them. And I don't think you guys see it because your role is to lead and take control, right? So I don't think sometimes you realize that it becomes an overpowering situation, and it can come off as controlling. But to you guys, it's looked at as more of leading. I'm setting the rules, but sometimes it can get lost in translation because you're not listening to the other side. So that's why it comes off as controlling. It's like when you have a child. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is what it is. Go to your room and be quiet.
How can you use the word? How can you use the word most men? Go ahead, D-Man.
Because it's not all, but it is most.
Right.
It's not most.
Yes,
You aren't with most. You aren't with most men.
Most,
Right.
but you guys have a lot of the same characteristics, whether you like it or not.
I'm
Most of
gonna
you
say
guys have a
this.
lot of the same ways. You're not that difficult. Most of you operate in the same way. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, so no, I was just gonna add to that. That's
let
why I
D-May
say
get it. Let
I
D-May get it.
see
Okay, you
both
got it.
sides, because there's a limit to it though. And I feel like it can easily go into the point where it's like he don't want you wearing nothing to show anything. And not that you have to show everything, but it's just like a little bit of your personality, whatever that may be, and you're not being like disrespectful or distasteful. Like it can easily shift into that area. That's why I was like, I kind of see both sides. So there is boundaries to it, and it can get into that controlling thing. That's why I said I don't like the idea of a man being like, nah, take that off. That don't sit right with me.
Is it so? So my question would be today: is it more of the me not wanting you to wear something, or the emotion of you not being able to wear what you want to wear? Because if it's about your man and you making your man happy, and if all you want to do is make your man happy, as I would want for my lady, right? Then the emotion of you wanting to wear something shouldn't matter. You put that thing on and stand in that mirror to come and say, hey, baby, how does this look? So if I don't find it tasteful, why wouldn't you want to go take it off to please me as your husband?
What I will say to that is that I see what you're saying, but I've seen it to the point where it's literally coming from the man's insecurities. She's not dressing risque. She may say she got a shape and she have on some jeans or whatever, and if she had on a paper bag, you could still see her shape, whatever. That's what I'm talking about. I've seen it, marriages, relationships, and I'm just like, hey, that's y'all. But I'm from the outside looking in, and that's my opinion on that. So,
D-Man, can I ask you a question?
What do you want? Now, playing. What's up?
I have a 20-year-old daughter, right? And she can't walk out the house wearing stuff like that. That's not gonna happen. So, what do you have to say to that? I'm not controlling. I was like, listen, because I know how men think. Why would I want to put my daughter in a situation to be in a situation with dudes that think the way we think, and you wearing the clothes you wear, and how they think when you wear those type of clothes? So why would I put my daughter in that situation? It's because I want to make sure that my daughter gets the best responses from men that she can get, because I love her. I want her to have most positive outcomes with men because I love her. I'm not trying to control her. I'm just trying to get her the best positive relationships with men that she can get, and I help wherever I can.
But I think the relationship dynamic is not exactly the same versus a daughter as opposed to a partner. I get the concept, but that's not really the same thing.
Right, but I teach my daughter how she needs to dress because this is how men are going to think. So let's say I'm dating a woman. I know how men are going to think about her if she's wearing a certain amount of clothes. Why would I want her to have that kind of attention? One, if I'm around her, or two, if I'm not around her. I don't want her to have that kind of attention. Just like I think Uma said, if I don't want you hanging out with these guys after X amount of time, I want you to be home at 10 o'clock. That's because she loves me and like, listen, this is what's happened. I know the kind of situation you're in. I want you home by a certain time. Why is she saying that? Because she loves me. She wants me home by a certain time because she doesn't want she doesn't want me out at a certain time because nothing happens good after 2 o'clock. So that's because she loves me. If she doesn't love me, she's not going to try to check me and say, listen, stay out as long as you want to. I don't care. If I don't love my woman, I'm not going to tell her, no, go out, do what you want to do, wear what you want to wear. Because I don't care about you. So the attention you're getting by wearing those type of clothes, you're going to get the type of male attention that you don't want, and that you're not going to be, that's not going to respect you.
Or Professor, maybe she does want it. Maybe she is looking for other men to look at her like that. Because it's not about controlling. Uma, I see what you're writing in the chat. It is not how the Taliban started, right? This is not how it started. This has been how men think forever. The problem is that we're so westernized that it's to the point where Yo, y'all are liberal. Y'all do what
Can I-
y'all want to do, and it's fine. But
Can
the
I
whole,
answer
but hold on 1 second. So it's fine that you guys, are liberal. And yes, I agree with you. If I met you that way, what do I have to say? That's why I threw out the other scenario. What if you decide you want to change? Should I have the right to say, I don't like that? No. Right? But go ahead and answer it. Come on.
With the Taliban comment, yes, this is how it started. They felt in Saudi Arabia that women had too many freedoms. So they first started by making the women wear the hijab and then changing their clothing. And then they took away their cars. They couldn't drive without a male presence there to drive them. They couldn't go to the grocery store without a man present. And then they even took away their jobs. So we had, like, when it first started, we had a lot of teachers, doctors, lawyers that were bound to the house. And then those women that didn't have a man, some of them died in solitude because they couldn't even go to the grocery stores to get their own groceries. So that's why I get a little bit nervous when I hear people like respectfully professor talk, because it goes down that road of how many more things that we look at women and find a fault with. We're hold on, just I'm gonna finish up. I promise. I know I'm long-winded, but if a woman, a grown adult woman, decides she wants to wear a fishnet stocking and go outside and walk around, then so be it. Whatever happens, happens. All right. That's on her. She's a grown adult woman. Let her make her decisions and her choices. That's all I'm saying.
So,
So I would
one second, 6 foot. So I'm gonna just call you 6. That's cool.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
So, with that being said, don't you think that's a little extreme? No man is saying wear a hijab in America. We don't want our women in hijabs. We don't mind you going to the store by yourself. All we're asking you to do is be a little bit more conservative and not show every man in the world my stuff. This is why I see, and I want to break down to the least married collectively. Why we have such a problem? Because men have to marry you in order for you to be married. We have to get on that knee. You have to say yes, of course, but we got to get on that knee first. And in order for us to get on that knee, we need to know that, okay, we could at least see eye to eye. I want you to submit to me, and I'll respect you and love you like God loves the church. If you're Christian, I don't know, right?
Well, not everybody's Christian. So I respect your views, but your views are for a limited group in the population. They are for conservative Christian people. And that's fine. But I'm always happy to be here every week. And I still don't know what I'm doing here because I'm not conservative. I'm not Christian. If anything, I'm one of the most liberal women out here. So I'm always surprised that I get invited back. But
it is too.
I don't know how I got here. I ain't gonna tell you around every week I'm here, and I still don't know.
I'm like, they want me back? Wow, okay. But I'm always gonna speak my mind because you might think that's extreme, but this is how it starts. And we have shows to prove it. You can look at Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. It started with just taking away little liberties. And that's it's going to be vociferous about topics like this.
So can I speak to the fact that there are a lot of men out here who are having to come to the rescue of women for frivolous things? There are too many times that men are going out with their ladies and they are being groped, they are being grabbed, they are being disrespected, which in a lot of cases, it doesn't matter what she has on. But I would think, if we know that mental health for people is probably at an all-time low, and you're putting yourself in a position to be around people, in most cases, when you're wearing that type of attire, you aren't going to your mama's house with it on. You ain't going to church with it on. You normally are going where there's a collective of people who are inebriated. So when you put yourself in that type of position where you are aware because I've bounced security in Atlanta, I've worked security at almost every club, and I see it all the time to where these fellas don't even know who they grabbing. These fellas are just drunk and walking up and see something that look good. He saw your booty long before he saw your face. And now it's a situation where either as security or as that woman's man, somebody is having to step in to do what? Because you as a woman aren't expected to fight this man, aren't expected to push this man away in most cases. you would look to your man to come to your rescue. So I would think when women have this strong feeling about what I want to wear, do you think of the encounters that tonight could bring, and whether or not it would have anything to do with your husband, your man getting caught up because of what you want to wear?
Can I just say something before you, Uma, right quick? Ladies, a PSA for y'all, because, and I already know Chill's about to make a face. I don't even give a shit. Keep a blade. Make sure you keep a blade, a scalpel, something on you, because again, we've had conversations like, now we know
scalpel. Where you get a scalpel from?
Get a goddamn firearm.
Would you like for me? Oh, I shoot too. Like,
thank you.
That's
it.
But
Get
here's
a firearm.
you can get, okay, so like I said, I'm gonna finish because chill is never chill. Get you a scalpel, a blade, or something, some sort that is small that you can actually tape to the bottom of your shoe, tape under your foot, something that you can always get in with, because you can't always get in with a pistol, but no one's checking your foot, no one's checking personal spaces, because again, we're on this podcast, and whereas Six is new, we've literally heard dudes say they not protecting XYZ and they not doing it. So you might have to do it for yourself.
We talk about protecting our wives, though.
Yeah, our women.
Always go for the Achilles tendon, because now they can't walk and it's a problem for everybody. Okay.
This is a family show. This is a family show.
And families should make sure that they're protecting themselves. So ladies, as my sisters, because I'm soft on my sisters, keep working to make sure that if it goes down, you can go down with it. That's all.
I want to respond to what Six said. I went to an evening gala for my streaming conference. We had a meetup in June, and I went there with my man, and I had this form-fitting, beautiful gown on. It was not short. My ass wasn't hanging out. My boobs weren't hanging out. It was a nice form-fitting, beautiful gown. I had a little jacket over because it was kind of cold. And a guy walked up to me, and I had my lanyard around my neck with my little stream name on it. And a guy walked up to me and grabbed it and pulled me to him. And I'm walking out with my friends and my man, to the point where my man stepped in and is like, can I help you? Here's the thing. My biggest question to the whole panel: why are we so focused and talking about what women are wearing? And why are we not checking the men who are doing the grabbing? Why are we not
We can't
help violate somebody's personal boundaries? Okay.
No, we can't help the men that's doing that.
Wow.
That's like literally saying,
wow.
What you're saying is to put yourself in danger for every and any woman. We're not going to do that. Those days are over. You guys are strong, independent. You don't need a man. So here we are today. The woman that we are protecting is the woman that we're protecting is our wives. So if I'm trying to do prevention, this is the process of prevention. This is everything that Six is saying. The process to prevent it from happening to begin with. So that way you're not putting yourself out there in order for another man to violate you.
But I just said
I'm not with you all the time.
I wasn't wearing anything that was revealing. My man liked the outfit. We went out together, and I still got grabbed on. So that's what I'm saying.
Probability or possibility. The chances are, if you dress like a hooker, you'll get more hooker results. Am I right or wrong about that? How often do men do that to you?
No.
Can we see that photo of that outfit?
I'm surprised she. I'm surprised she was. I was surprised she asked that man for an opinion. Why don't you wear something sexy and revealing?
But I think the point she's trying to.
What?
Go ahead, Randy.
All right, listen, man, fellas. This is one thing you do not have to do. It is 2024. If they want to dress like that, you let them. Those are the ones who ain't supposed to make this killing.
Yep.
All right. Stop going back and forth with them about their shit. You only protect the ones who go along with your plan. Am I controlling you? Goddamn right. I'm the one running this ship. And if you don't like it, go on about your way. You already know what's waiting for you. You already see it right now. You living it. But you on the panel sitting up there like it's a problem for a man to make rules. If you don't want to adhere to it, bye.
Rules.
And listen, young ladies, any young ladies out here, please don't listen to old women. Don't. Especially the ones who've been on the market from everywhere from West Coast, East Coast, and everywhere in between. They can't attach to nobody.
Wow.
Please keep your grooming tendencies to yourself. All right. This is a respectable panel.
You can't be groomed. You done. All right.
All right,
my
but
God.
anyways,
All right.
that's about to go nowhere.
Chill.
That's about to go
No, it
nowhere.
ain't. It's the
Chill,
fact.
son.
Y'all giving Kid a headache.
That's not going.
Kid,
That's not going to go anywhere.
continue.
Whatever.
Lollipop.
Then debate that. Prove me I'm wrong. That says I'm right.
So I think the point she was making though is that regardless how you dress, there's men that aren't being held accountable for groping on people.
Thank you.
Because
How are they not held accountable? They go to jail all the time.
All the time for doing it.
The dude just nutted on a woman's leg and he's in jail right now. What are you talking about? Those men exist, and men are aware that these men exist. They get held accountable all the time. Just the average man is not going to jump in, and so yeah, Kid is right. Carry a firearm, carry a blade, protect yourself, because if that's how you want to dress, and your man is telling you no, I don't believe he should be your man anymore. That should be the consequence that you get from a man.
Yep.
You could do whatever you want single, just like I could. But then, like Kid said, be single, carry a firearm, boom. Hold that man accountable by putting him in the ground.
6 feet deep.
I mean, you're like there's not women around grabbing dudes' junk, grabbing their behind, grabbing on
It's
their
happened
arms.
to me.
That's what I'm saying. It happens. So it happens. So we understand that happens from time to time. Just like men doing what you're saying they do happens from time to time. But you don't want to put yourself in a situation
to make
where
it
it's going to happen
more,
to you. It's going to happen to you more. Yeah. Yeah. You
I
don't
do
want
want
to
to
do
add
that.
on to something though. The fact that y'all want guys to jump in every single time that a single lady or whatever is in a situation. Men always used to do that, but now men are getting penalized and shot and killed for it. And then the chick that she fighting with, she leave with the dude after he gets shot for trying to help your ass. It's no benefits in doing it. It ain't about fear. It ain't about insecurity. It's about there's no pay. There's no benefits of it. So look, if that's the situation you created, baby, you on your own. I got too much to lose. I'm not about to throw my life away on the line for somebody who might not give a fuck. That's crazy.
Y'all heard about that story of that dude in Walmart.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it on the panel before. Well, he was getting assaulted. He was assaulting his woman. Another dude was with his wife, decided to go protect her. And guess what happened to him?
He's gone.
Father has no kids. This is what happens. So all we're trying to say is, that's neither here nor there. That's the protection of women that sometimes men try to offer that we say we're not giving y'all no more. Not to that degree, right? But at the end of the day, y'all got husbands for a reason. So basically what I hear Uma saying is, what do you need from a man? That's a good question. What do you need from your husband? Because it doesn't sound like the protection part isn't there, right? You don't really care for that. So you just need provision probably, or do you even need that? Like, what do you need?
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. Because that man shouldn't even stepped up when the dude pulled the lanyard.
There's a reason why he did that. Men.
I mean, I could see for the women that want protection, then that's important. If a woman wants a man to protect her because she can't protect herself or she can't handle things on her own, then yeah, be with a guy that will tell you what to wear and whatever else he tells you what to do, and follow his line of reasoning. But not all women out there want that. So again, but it goes back to being married. If you met somebody and they are wearing what they're wearing, why expect them to change after marriage? That's the point I keep holding to. So I'm not trying to do the conversions. I feel like you guys are trying to do the conversions where you're talking about, well, she dressed this way and now we're married and now I'm telling her to wear. If she was dating you and she was okay with you telling her, baby, don't wear that. I don't like what you got. Don't wear that. Then y'all cool. But I'm arguing the point about she was one way before marriage, and then after marriage, she's you're trying to make her a different.
Right. You argue 2 points though. You argued both arguments. You argued the point of the original video, and then I asked a separate question, and you also argued that point as well. So you argued the point of even if that's her choice, even in a marriage, that's her choice.
Right.
So do you think the husband should leave her, or what do you think the husband should do?
Yeah.
I think if a husband wants to leave a woman over the clothing that she wears, then that marriage was doomed to fail.
And why was that? Can you explain?
Because if you're willing to break up a marriage created under oath by God because of her clothing choices, then there's not enough substance there for that marriage.
I like what you just said.
What about the ones that don't believe in God?
I do too.
Hold on. She just said something. If that under oath by God and all that stuff, under oath by God, right? Does it say that a woman need to be dressing like a slut? No.
Or we're looking. Yes, it does. And the Bible has clear instructions on how a woman should dress.
Young ladies.
Wait, are we talking about Christian relationships, or are we talking about all relationships?
Well, hold up. You just mentioned God.
Let's get off the. Yeah, you did.
You just mentioned God. So then we're talking about under oath under God, right? So this is a
But
Christian
in the
relationship.
marriage vows, they don't mention anything about clothing.
But we can take it and make it. We can make it simpler than that. Because when you broke it down to the thought process of this man choosing to leave you because of what you're wearing, why can't we turn that around? It's a compromise. It's a marriage.
Yes, I'm gonna say
so. Why is the woman not realizing she's about to lose a marriage when y'all literally you can go buy 15 outfits for $12. So it don't make no sense to me when y'all literally the clothing game. I've been in retail for 20 years. It's meant for y'all. There's so much that you guys can put on that is tasteful. So there's no excuse. This is what I say. It comes down to the emotional, whatever you had with your dad, with your mom, with the school, when they told you to put on that uniform. There's something within you from childhood that makes you say, I want to wear what I want to wear. Maybe your dad didn't let you wear that princess outfit from Halloween to school on a Tuesday. But the fact that I'm trying to get you to understand, hey, baby, this is so minuscule. We ain't talking about the kids. We ain't talking about the mortgage. COVID ain't hit 2.0. We sit up here talking about the fact that you want to wear something I find too revealing. Why do I have to continue to ask you to change? Why do we have to even get into a discourse about this? I don't like it, honey. Can you change? I don't understand why women will rebut that. And I'm your husband. Why did you tell me yes when I got on my knee if you were going to rebut everything out of my mouth?
Yep. Hey, but Six, you know what they won't say too?
Professor, 1 second. Let Uma get that. Let her respond.
So it goes back to, because you said, Six, it's tasteful or it's not tasteful, but to who? And this is the point that I'm arguing is, if you deem it distasteful and she deems it tasteful, why is it that your opinion gets to trump her opinion? Because you're the husband?
Because she made the choice in me. Because she chose me as husband. Don't choose a man that you don't want to direct you. That doesn't make sense. For a CEO to go and choose a manager to manage his business but don't like the way they manage is crazy. I am the runner of this business, the runner of this ship. I am looking for somebody to guide me as I steer the ship. If for some reason I can't get you just to change clothes, when it comes to life and death, when it comes to me having to defend your life, I don't think you're going to listen to me then either. So if I have to argue with you about changing a skirt, then yeah, we got issues.
Then that's taking it. But then again, you guys are saying things like this is a fact. Like you guys are saying, if she wears this scantily clad outfit, it is a fact that she's going to go out there and get hit on, touched, pinched. We're going to get into a fight. Somebody's going to jail. And that's not the case. There's thousands, millions of women every day wearing scantily clad clothes. And maybe 5% of that population are the ones that do go into these situations. So why are we talking like this is an actual fact when it is not? And then why are we not arguing the other point that there are women that are dressed normally, conservatively, and they still get touched, pinched, hit on?
Right. And that's the exact point. That's the exact point. When we have conversations with our sons as black men, and I'm telling him what could happen with a police officer if he's pulled over, okay? And I'm only using this for a quick reference, because if I have a daughter, I got to tell her certain things too. Now, it's not for you to be out here scared. It's not to put fear in you, but it's to prepare you. Because if this were to happen, I need you to make it home. So I need you to know what to do. So why would I put my woman in a situation? Because if we think about it at this point, I think women, and I'm speaking to the fellas now, I think women are welcoming this attention. Because a lot of the times when you go to the gym, you can see her in the TikTok leggings. She's in the she says she's in the mirror, turned around, showing the back shots. She's doing provocative squats in front of 3 and 4 men, and she's recording it as she's doing it. And then she goes in the bathroom, and later, if you actually follow her timeline, you can see the whole breakdown of what she's doing in the locker room. So it's the fact that women know what they look like, know it's provocative, use it for social media clout. But then when you find a man that says, hey, and the one thing that changed, Uma, was the fact that you went from a girlfriend, a boo thing, a honey bun, to a wife. So when you say nothing changed in that, yeah, it did. Your title changed. So if you want to continue to dress as a girlfriend, understood. But you chose to be a wife, so I would hope that you would think you're an extension of me and would carry yourself as such.
There is the opinion, and that's why we go back to the topic that we always talk about. People have to have these conversations before getting married, because if I'm marrying a man, if my man says to me, I'm putting this ring on your finger and these are my expectations, that I'm going to tell you how to jump and how high and what to wear and when to eat and all this other stuff, I'll be like, take your ring back, sir. Thank you very much for playing. I'm gonna just keep it moving.
Uma, that's an extreme. But Professor, go ahead, man.
No, I appreciate Uma, and she's definitely shed a light on some things, and I realized that men to women don't mean anything. We don't, because when you go to work, you don't wear those scantily clad clothes. And if you did, you get sent home. So they'll listen to the boss, the colonizer that's paying them, but they won't listen to the man that's marrying them. So I see where we stand now. So I appreciate that perspective, because they definitely tell you what you can and cannot wear to work, and you definitely comply to that. So I appreciate that perspective. Thank you.
That's apples and oranges, but okay.
MRT, what's your thoughts on all of this? On all of this.
MRT, you still in your 20s.
So what?
That's supposed to mean?
I'm just saying, don't listen to these old brides. Please.
Oh my God.
Chill, you know.
She's already dressed conservatively.
Chill, you know, I don't like that type of talk. So.
I know you don't, but I'm just being honest. All right. That's
chill, son.
Okay.
Go ahead, MRT.
I really don't know. I think if you're in that type of relationship, it needs to be talked about. If that's not the type of woman you want to even have that conversation with, then you just need to be wise on who you're choosing. That's just as simple as that. I think promiscuity and sexuality is like at an extreme. I think 6 Foot was saying something about like on social media how people are doing all of this. Because I'd be in the gym with the you know what I mean? Because I'd be in there slaying. But yes, I don't know. I think if I'm entering in some type of serious relationship, that's a conversation we could have. And I honestly actually have had a conversation a couple of years back, because I was modeling more consistently back then. And there were some things that he wasn't okay with. And we had a conversation about how I can still do what I need to do, but maneuver in a way that he feels respected. So I just think it's really about conversation and where you want that relationship to go in the future.
I just real quick, I just dropped a link in the chat. So if somebody wants to come in and ask a question to the lovely panel, feel free. But I know there's probably going to be a few people, so we're gonna do the question on and then question off. Right, we're gonna come in and out to allow others to come in. One second, Wall Street, you are not a guest here. You are a part of the family, so you can
Wall
wait.
Street.
Look,
I'm
gonna be quiet because Six God clearly has things under control. Chill is kind of slipping today because I expected him to go harder. Like, I'm falling back.
So hold on, hold your question. Uma, what was you gonna say?
To the point that More Real Talk just said, this is my point. We can go to the gym and wear literally nothing at the gym and we do not get grabbed on, because Professor wants to talk about the workplace. We can talk about the gym and how we dress and nobody grabs on us. We are not the problem. It's the men that are the problem.
Nah.
Oh my God,
man!
I will.
Here's my issue, Uma. Right.
So all the men said, nah. Honestly, there are men that are the problem, but that's the reality of it, that there are men like that. So we need to take more care. So it's not nah. We got to stop just like
but
trying
it's
to brush
not
it off.
our responsibility to change that. It's our responsibility to protect our home.
That's fine, but I'm just saying, in relation with how that just went just a while ago, we can't like just brush away and
and act like there aren't men that's doing it.
Right, there are, and that's a reality, and then that's where why men, your point right now with what you're saying makes more sense.
Yeah.
When I listen to this conversation, though, I get stuck at a place. When I listen to this, I get stuck at a place where I have to ask if I can believe what the ladies are saying, and it's not about other men. Then you're competing with other women for attention, and the question is why. If you have me as your man, and I'm telling you, I'm uncomfortable with this. In any relationship, women can make men better, men can make women better. So if you're telling me I need to change this to be better financially, career-wise, whatever the case may be, I'm telling you, you need to change this for a reason. Why can't that be respected? That's the only place where I get stuck in terms of trying to figure it out.
Hey, GMG, look what Serge said. Look what
All right.
See, that's what I talk about.
Wait, but Serge,
Yeah, you want to be careful.
He's one of men.
For y'all.
Right.
put him on the screen.
Listen,
Being nice.
Listen, you are being very nice today.
Be good. Chill.
You being on your best behavior, chill. For the most part, you said some shit where I had to say chill.
Right. Yeah, let's not take it there, chill.
But I mean, me wrong.
Huh?
So let me. I just got a question. I got a couple questions. It's like a two-sided question, yo. When it comes to this outfit that you're so proud to want to wear that you say I can't compare it to your workspace and the gym or nowhere else. That same outfit that you wore out last night with the girls, with me, whoever, would you wear it to your mother's house? Yes. Second question.
They probably will. They probably will.
Yeah, I absolutely would.
These women don't care.
Nope.
All right.
And I guess my second question would be, because in most cases, what I'm finding is that the only man in a woman's life that can tell her anything, if she had a father figure, is that father figure. Could you walk around that father and not get the same energy? Because what's so crazy is, if we talking like past times and Bible and Christian time, like I supposed to went to your father and he was supposed to be handing you over to me. So if he wouldn't want you wearing what you wearing, then why would I? It just don't make sense.
But Six, you're having a conversation doesn't apply because that's not the case for many of them. You think Six rare that a father in our life?
Right. Wall Street, give me 1 second. Network Calico. I'm so sorry I messed up your name. But the link is actually on the GMT chat. I don't know whose chat you're on right now. So Wall Street, I got somebody else in the back. Link is in the back, so I'm gonna drop it. All right, my guy.
You can drop me. It's okay.
No, I'm not gonna drop you. Stay right there.
I'm gonna drop off. Salute to my bro Link. Love y'all.
Hi, Wall Street.
All right, Wall Street, man.
Damn.
I'm gonna take a lead off it a little bit, but I'm gonna let y'all keep speaking this mess. This shit is
Link, what's good, man? What's good? What's good, brother?
Yo, what's up? Yeah, I like this conversation. I really like this conversation.
You and that do-rag over there looking nice.
I know, Casey.
Look at her.
They could have
dropped like a St. Lunatic.
Network Calico, come over to Grown Men Talking. The link is over there.
MRT, you stay thirsting over here, man.
What?
Yeah.
Link, go ahead. We can't hear you.
Okay, just threw me under the bus, but it's cool.
Yeah.
You look good. Look,
I love you, though, girl.
One thing about me is I do not mind giving out no compliments. If I see somebody look good, I am very vocal when I see somebody look good.
Yes, you are.
Hold on. What just
Jess just tried to throw me under the bus and said I was thirsty.
Oh,
I ain't say you were thirsty. I said you stayed thirsted over here, like when
Oh, that's a whole married man right there. That's all.
She said Link looked like Ludacris when he first came out. Luda.
That's nice gentleman right there, man.
Real quick. What's up, kid?
What's going on?
Link. Nothing. Go ahead and
nothing. No, don't worry about it. Just pass it on. It was supposed to be a joke. Like
nothing.
What, Link?
I want
Continue.
off.
Continue.
Hold on.
He's sick on this crazy boat ride. I want off.
No, stay there, kid.
No.
Stay.
We got more ways
right
to
next.
ride.
You are right next to me. I got my arms around you right now. You just can't see it. Stay right there. What's up? What's up, Link?
Ride.
Link, what's up, man?
Link, what's up?
I heard a whole lot of stuff about the women thinking that men, well, mostly all men are controlling, right? Because of hold on, let me get my headset because I'm echoing.
Yeah.
All right.
Grab that real quick.
Yeah, grab that. All right. So look, I find a lot of this irrelevant and redundant because for the simple fact, for the ladies who don't want to adhere to a proper dress code, that's on you. And then 9 times out of 10, a lot of them don't have anything to look forward to. A lot of them get the dudes who ain't gonna marry them. They just ripping them butt cheeks and running them through the mud anyway. So who cares? Who cares? Let them go. There are women out here who adhere to that, and we already know who they are. It is what it is. Ain't no point to sit up here going back and forth with somebody who ain't got no options anyway. So they ain't got to change their dress code.
Chill.
What?
We not
You know
even
what you're doing, Chad.
Right. Look at my face, Chill. Look at my face.
I know
Gorilla Backpack looking at your face.
I have a special place in my heart for you. You want to know why? Because I mean, like, you still got the 2 in front of your number, all right? And I'm trying to tell you, man, you need game. You need game. A lot of y'all ain't got no goddamn game, and that's why y'all still dating the same dude for 30 years.
Y'all are going crazy today on this topic. That's
when
wild.
I hit 30, Chill gonna be like, you're done. You're out of my heart.
It's over after 30, yo.
It's a wrap. You hit the wall.
No,
you ain't nothing.
So hold on.
Ugly.
Let's get Link. Hold on one second. Let's get Link to answer the question. Also, hold on one second. MRT. Drop the link in your chat for the person on your side that wants to come up, please.
Oh, they're on my side.
Yeah, that person, Network Calico, that's on your side. So
but I'm not even streaming or nothing. That's crazy.
You're not streaming? I don't know. They're connected to. You're not. Okay. Network Calico, come over to Grown Men Talking, and then the link is pinned to the top.
Connect. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. Is this?
Oh, hey, he's here. So, Network, give me a second. I'm gonna let Link ask your questions to the panel, and then I'll bring you up after.
So I got a major question. So I heard that women are saying that most men are controlling because they want them to wear certain stuff, right? Now the big question to the panel is, are most of these women married or are most of these women single? That's the number one question I have. Everybody that's saying that is single.
They single.
No, I think we were saying nobody was saying. Well, I don't know what they were saying as far as being. I said most men are controlling, just like in general when it comes to stuff. But I think they were referring to it's controlling to make her change her outfits or something like that.
Okay. And then my other question was the Umbi, because it was like you said your man loved the dress that you wore, right? Did he go to that party or that venue that you went to?
Yes.
See, now the fact that somebody even felt comfortable to go through you and disrespect your man, he wasn't even disrespecting you at this point. He disrespected your man. Yeah. So now this is why I circle back to where's now for a single lady to be out there wearing revealing stuff, and you want a dude to come rescue you. Say dudes are the problem. Now this dude gets smacked out, punched out, or catches a charge for you. Are you going to sit there and help him? You going to sit there and help him get his life back together? Or are you going to hold your head with him when he's sitting down? So a lot of these things where you women are saying, hey, it's the guy's fault and you guys need to stand up. Or y'all need to do this and that. Why don't you make it a little bit easier for the man to be comfortable with you? Because you choosing to be with this guy, you want to whatever. I can see when a little eye catch, but now that you're with the dude, you caught him however you want to catch the fish. You casted the net. Now you got him. Now the guy says, hey, can you tone that down a little bit when we're out? Because, I don't really want no problems. Like nowadays, we really don't want no smoke. But if it got to come to smoke, now you want me to smoke up the room. You want me to throw that tear gas and throw you over my shoulder and run out with your short dress or whatever it is you're wearing. The other thing is, what is it that you guys are wearing that are attracting these ass grabbers, these nut shooters, or it's just the dynamics of this whole conversation that has me kind of confused. That
you said nut shooters.
I'm confused.
Yeah, nut shooters.
I'm confused by
do the general.
I'm gonna get the chance to respond to them because I'm confused.
Oh, come on, go ahead.
Yeah, one. This is so wild. Okay, one. The dress was not what you guys are talking about, the see-through and ass out. What they said, butt cheeks out. It was nothing. It was a nice dress. That's one. Two, hold on. Can I talk? Because I let all y'all talk in here. Two, he did not know that I was with a man because we were walking out. Like, if you heard me correctly, I said we were walking out. It was me and a bunch of my friends and my man, and we were walking out, and this guy walked in and he saw me and he was attracted to me, and he saw my Leonard and he grabbed it to say Uma B, and he was trying to talk to me and holler at me, and then my man stepped up, and then he realized I had a man, and then he dropped the Leonard and he walked away. So my whole thing was, it's not about what we are wearing, it's about there are men out here that are doing these things. So instead of us focusing so much on the women, let's focus on the men. Now, Mingo brought up a good point. He said, okay, Uma, but instead of us fighting the world and fighting the men in the world, we're talking to the ladies in our household. Still didn't have a problem with that. I said, y'all men clearly like conservative Christian women. Go do you, boo. If you like a conservative woman, tell her how to dress, all right? But when you sitting out here on this public platform and you talking to millions of women who might pass by this channel, I'm going to be the voice that say, lady, wear what you want to wear. Understand that there's men like this out here, and then do you.
So understand that there's consequences and repercussions to the things that you do. Okay.
So you know, okay, so for that one incident, I said to you, do you know how many millions of times I've left this house in things more revealing and never been touched on by a man? Should I bring up every single appointment? Would you like a photo of my wardrobe every time I go out so you can see and I can come back to you and tell you nobody touched me today?
I wouldn't. But I'd like to ask another question. So why, out of all friends and your man, husband, or whatever at that party, why did that one guy choose you to disrespect?
I guess I'm pretty.
Out of
Link, we wouldn't. I don't think that's like an actual question anybody can answer.
No, it's a question because guess what? People target.
I guess he was attracted to me.
One second. I want to pay the respect to the guests that we have in the back room. Link, my guy, I'm gonna bring him up.
I appreciate
that. Question is so fucking bogus.
Hey, thanks, Link.
That question is so fucking bogus. Like, this shit is out of control. Send me back to fucking Mars.
It's really
stay right here. You are not in Mars anymore.
I was on Earth. You know why it's bogus? Because it's not about him being just an upstanding man and not touching anybody who didn't invite them to touch them. It's about you wore this, so you invited this energy. Not that he should just know how to be a fucking adult and not touch nobody. See, this is why
who is saying that he's right for touching her?
This is why
no one's y'all are talking two different. No one said that he's right for touching her. Kid, come back. No one said that. No one said that he is right for touching her. Right. We never put that premises out there at all. We're saying that guy is wrong. But anyways, Network Calico, welcome to the show, my guy. Very much appreciated. What is good, man?
Good. How you people feeling, man? I'm sitting here enjoying the conversation. First and foremost, salute to everybody on the chat, everybody on the panel. You know, it's good to hear dialogue coming from people that look like us all the time, for the good and bad. I was listening to the female speak about how, like, on one hand, what she wears shouldn't dictate another man's actions, and how is it her fault because of what she's wearing that dictates his actions. Like, I didn't tell him to come and do that. I didn't ask him to disrespect me. He did that on his own. And I should be able to wear what I want to wear. I think that's a slippery slope, because at the end of the day, you do have such things as, hey, I'm available clothing just like you have clothing that's, you know, more conservative. Now, if you was to say, well, I'm wearing things that people may take as provocative or may, you know, look at as that way, and nothing's happened to me before. That's almost in the same sense of saying, well, I drive around with a seatbelt on because I haven't been in the. I drive around with no seatbelt because I haven't been in a crash yet. So I think it is.
That's what's up. So now, from now on, you heard this, right? You're hearing it here. Every time I see somebody that looks like they might be well endowed in some gray sweatpants,
the same thing.
I'm gonna roll up because I like the touch and look. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the freak that everybody else is, and saying that it's okay to be that, because that's literally what he's saying.
Where y'all getting that from? Like,
I'm trying to
who's
figure
not
it out
saying
myself.
that?
Hearing that? How are you not hearing that?
Give me this.
You're not hearing that.
Let me have this.
That's
Let me get this
exactly
bone.
I'm not saying that.
That's
I'm not saying that at all.
Can I have
next
it?
time, sir, the
One
next
second,
time you
chill.
wear your gray sweatpants out, how would you feel if a female just came up and started groping you? Because your clothing was suggestive.
Hold on, here's a
What's
guess.
the odds of that in relation, though? To be honest.
So, but hold on, let him finish. Let Network Calico finish his thought. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
Give me 1 second.
I get what you're saying, but I mean, if you look at let's base it on statistics and percentages. What's the percentages and statistics of a man being raped by a woman versus
No,
a woman being
words, the words.
Excuse me. Violated by a woman versus a woman being violated by a man.
And what are the statistics of women being raped by people that they know, not random strangers on the street? I'll wait.
That has absolutely nothing to do with
That
the
has
question.
a lot to do with it, because if you're
But no,
that
actually, let me get in now, yo. That has everything to do with it, because that's the thing, though, yo. Because we have so many different conversations where men are told to be better, right? To make sure that our brothers who are next to us doing this groping, doing all these bad things, that we hold them accountable. So when we see little girls and we got nieces and we got sisters and we got daughters out here that we do our best to protect, we got to almost in some cases question the homies that we allow to be around our sisters, our nieces, the young women in our lives, because of how we know men are. This is a homie I've been rocking with for 20 years, but I still got to make sure that I'm protecting the young lady I have around me, right? So if we have younger women in our life that we are protecting, how in the hell do I have a wife in which I do not want to protect? How is it that you, your whole life as a woman, have been coddled? No, baby, don't do that. No, baby, be careful. And then when I try to have the same care for you, you telling me I'm controlling. It's crazy to me. I listened to that kind of get reversed a little bit earlier when he was talking about protection, and I seen that how the young lady took a man protecting his woman and rolled that straight into protection being equated with what's the word I'm looking for? Controlling.
Control, yeah.
Like that has nothing to do with controlling. If I'm protecting you and if I'm loving you, then how dare you say that my protection is controlling? When if I'm telling you, hey man, well maybe you shouldn't wear this because this may be suggestive, excuse me. That doesn't mean that I'm trying to control you. If anything, what I'm trying to do is protect you from someone like this brother's talking about who may be a weirdo. That's gonna lessen, it's not gonna stop the chances, but it's going to lessen the chances. Like all right, I'm a married man. So yeah, it can be a woman that can come up and come on to me anywhere. It can happen in Walmart. It can happen anywhere. But if I'm at a club, then I'm heightening the chances of that happening. So you can put yourself in places and in positions that kind of heighten the chances of certain things to happen. And if you have a clear understanding of that, then what do you look like turning around and saying, well, it ain't my fault. How did I know? Well, you kind of had an understanding of it. I mean, most people, not all, but most people generally go to the club to meet and greet other people. They go there to be social.
Okay. Yeah. I love the back and forth. Hey, shout out to my brother Network. Hey, pleasure to meet you, brother. What I will say is, I don't get involved in these type of things, man, because I already know what it is, man. You know, I look at the age of the women who agree to that. I look at the men, the type of men that they got. I look at their marriage record. You know, let's look at all that. Do they got kids? Do they not? Like, you know, there's some bargain men chicks out here who just don't give a damn. They know it. They know ain't nothing out there waiting for them. So it is what it is. And then the only dudes who sign up for that are bargain bin dudes. So, I mean, what?
That's a
We
fact.
keep arguing with each other about it? No. If you want to go out there and wear what you want to wear, you know what type of dudes you want to get. Argument
That's
dudes.
the consequences that come with it. Exactly.
It is. And then it's just, that's just your life. So who cares? I don't care about that subsection of females. No matter the race, no matter what country you come from, I just don't care because they're not adding shit to the conversation anyway. They're done.
So I think we exhausted this conversation.
No.
It was one other thing. It was one other thing that I heard said.
You lie like a Persian rug. We did. You better stop telling those stories.
It was one other thing that I heard said about men being like that's naturally men are controlling. I gotta disagree with that because there are subservient men out here, just like as subservient women out here.
Yeah, that's why that's who they look for, so they can wear what they want to wear.
It's subservient men are the golden fleece. They're exactly the goal of what I would feel be a toxic, disrespectful to a relationship woman is looking for.
Argument.
Right.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree. I agree.
All right.
Yo, listen. Yo, thank you so much, Network Calico.
Yeah,
No doubt, no doubt, man. I'm definitely in the chat. I'm subscribing to everybody.
Is that your channel? You got a podcast too?
Yeah, man. It's called The Rare Sense Show because common sense just ain't that common.
Do me a favor.
I just saw your message.
Yeah, drop it in the chat for us so that way we can all subscribe to you as well.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I just saw his messages that he made his way from my channel. Welcome, man. I'm glad you found your way over here.
Absolutely, man.
I didn't see it because I'm device issues.
Go Red Sox.
Go Red Sox. So good looking, my guy. We will be in touch. So I'm gonna take you down. So panel, I have another question because y'all was ready to brawl over that. That was crazy, but it was a good conversation had in good faith, and I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna play another video. This one is about alimony. And you know, in a lot of different states, they're starting to end it.
Yes,
on
they
top of in Kenya and Africa, you know, so they're stopping it there, but then they're also bringing it to the U.S. But I wanted to play something real quick. This is kind of long, so just listening. Let me know what y'all think about it. Let's go.
Has ended all divorce settlements.
Kenya has abolished 50% divorce settlements for women, and here's why. First of all, the idea of splitting a man's matrimonial property with a woman has been proven to be problematic, specifically in the Western countries where divorce is incentivized. Meanwhile, it's becoming popular in certain liberal African countries. A woman marries a man for a couple of years and make a few babies with him, and the next thing you know is she's filing for a divorce. And she's doing this seeking 50% of the man's wealth. And so a 5-man Supreme Court judges in Kenya considered all that's involved in these situations and voted unanimously in favor of amending that law, which President Ruto has signed into law since last year. The new law provides settlement for the lady based on either the financial contribution she's put into their marriage or a certain percentage is allocated to her based on their number of kids, their ages, and also because she provided a conducive home for the husband to live and thrive. I love women, don't get me wrong, and I will never wish bad for them. But the rate of divorce and the reasons behind why the women are quick to file for divorce are getting absurd, ladies and gentlemen. It's clear that in many cases the women wouldn't have married the guy if not for the man's money. But we cannot reward that with half of the man's.
All right. Let me put this down.
Yo,
and
I love my brothers.
Hold on. Before we, Uma, I'm watching what you writing in the chat.
This is gonna be spicy.
It's gonna be spicy because I'm like watching these comments. I've never been on a show, Mingo, where this guy Gorilla, he's attacked me, he's attacked Kit on personal things outside of the stream. So I'm like,
honestly, I don't.
in here that
Honestly, I'm sorry. I saw one. I saw one.
He's been going in.
Thing
Yeah,
from
he's
him,
been.
but I was not paying attention to his chat. I apologize.
Yeah, I wasn't either. So I don't know
Do
what's
me a
going
favor.
on.
If you are a moderator in the chat, please moderate. Do the moderating thing and take care of any type of disrespectful comments that you see in the chat.
He's been.
Just make sure it's disrespectful because you have
It don't matter. His mom was a man anyway, whoever it was.
I just personally don't do shows like this where
Uma, this is part of YouTube. YouTube is it's a big platform, and people find you. And these things that happen, don't run from it because it's part of YouTube. It'll happen on your channel too. Trust me.
this might be my last visit, y'all. So let's make it great. Let's make it great.
Oh man. All right. So how do y'all feel about that topic?
Oh man, I think it's great. I think it's great. And I spoke about this a long time ago. There's a paradigm shift. You know what I'm saying? The ladies who aren't paying attention and watching the writings on the wall, y'all about to be, well, not some of y'all, because some ladies have aged out. It's going to be the younger generation who is going to, change this whole thing. It has to be. It can't be the older generation. It can't be. So the younger generation, they're clearing the way for the younger generations to follow suit and to, do this thing, start everything over, because that's what needs to happen. This old way, this mess that folks is doing today, it doesn't move communities forward. It just don't. So it is what it is. I'm happy for it. I can't wait till they come to America. Keep y'all asses.
Well, it is happening in some states. Some states are starting to implement the end of alimony for women that divorce, especially the reasoning for the divorces as well.
Yes, indeed.
But I would love to hear from Six. What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, the craziest part of it, that the straw that broke the camel back, was the fact that I asked her to take a dress off. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm giving her half. So I think it's a beautiful thing, for us to be able to, work so hard to be a man, to provide provision, to, offer the security and everything that it takes, especially if we keep it in the religious views. I was always taught that I'm the one that has to stand before God at the end of it, and be responsible for said woman and children that I choose, right? So all that being the case, for me to be in a life where I'm basically being exploited for my resources, it's almost I don't know, man. I think it's tough, because me now looking to date, it's me asking myself, is it the karma from my earlier years when I was trying to figure out how to be a man, that now I want a wife and I can't find one? Because it seems that every woman, based on resources, doesn't care who you are as a person. So they love the thought of Mr. Six, but they could never get to know Chris. You know what I'm saying? And that's tough for me. So resources being at the front of a woman's mindset when it comes to dating, she basically immediately loses me. It's not to say that I'm not willing and ready to give her all of my resources. You just can't come to me saying that that's the first thing on your mind. But then to have somebody sit back and lay on you for 2 to 3 years just to take everything that you build up, I think men need to be a little bit more educated and put themselves in a position of making these women sign prenups, put them on a contract.
I agree. Ladies, Jess, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, so I'm down for the prenup. I'm cool with it, honestly. But when it comes to considering that, and I think that's where that it leans heavy with considering how much people contribute. Like, let's say you do go the route of having a housewife and all that stuff. She has no way of acquiring wealth outside of you. And even though you have been that unit up until then, if there are issues that arise that, where there are a departure in being together, then she also has, how do you reconcile what is what? That's the only thing I do want to consider in that tense. But other than that, I'm with like what you came in with, you leave with, but then as being realistic, you do acquire things together within the marriage. So you have to consider certain things.
Okay. D May. Sorry about that, D May. What's your thoughts on it?
Man.
Wait, you said sorry about what?
No, I called you by your the name I called. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess I agree when it comes to the purposes of exploitation. Because there are women out there like that, unfortunately.
Yep.
But then it's like on the flip side, if it's not for exploitation purposes, it's like I agree with what Jess said, because being a housewife, like, what, you haven't been working, so you've been at home taking care of the home, taking care of the kids. Like, then what? That means you leave with nothing. Like, like say you guys have a business together, so like then what happens? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I see it in the purposes of exploitation, that's great, but when it comes to the flip side and it's not that situation, like, how do you go about splitting, like, who gets what? I think that's where I'm wondering. So yeah. What?
Go ahead, Chip.
Oh, I just
Phil is
want,
like burning over there. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm like,
like I'm suggesting right now. Listen, man, I want all the fellas just to pay attention. The only ones looking for an escape out of a marriage are them. They're sitting up here trying to dissect this, try to dice it up. When
I'm talking about the realities that happen.
Yeah, this is the reality. But this is the
Okay.
reality. Always
But
stop.
some of them are valid. No, I'm not. I'm gonna say it.
Fellas, what's up, Jess? Listen, it is what it is. We ain't the ones going into a marriage saying, let me find a clause or some way I can escape this shit in case I'm not happy. If the rules get too, no. We guys ain't like that. And the women that sit over here, we're talking about alimony and all this stuff. Look, your job is to take care of the house. Truth be told, why you want to go out here and throw elbows like me? Why you want to go and work 16, damn near 20 hours a day like me? Why do you want to do that unless you need an escape or a backup plan? And if that's the case, stay your ass right where you at. I'm gonna grip them butt cheeks, flip them draws, and just do that. Make it do what it do.
Yeah.
But what about women who are smarter and they know how to make money without having to go and do all of that? Like, what about some of us that have that actually know how to do it without having to go and work all of these hours, and they know how to do it? The chill, relax. I'm gonna need for you to take a breather because you're doing.
Let her finish, Chill. Let her finish, Chill.
I wish I had my bitch be gone spray. I'd be spraying your ass too. Shit.
Oh my god.
So back to what I was saying. Women, like, they over here saying, oh, well, your job is, again, women, especially like women like me, if you know how to trade, if you know about Forex, if you know about how to use your money to make money, and you don't have to use your ass cheeks to do it, then you don't have to worry about going and working 16 hours or whatever. If you built your own brand and your own company, if you're doing stuff to help in the house, I know, Chill, that hurts all of your feelings because you failed at it the first time. It's cool, but you're gonna get it back, and that's a promise. You're gonna the damn
man.
No, he wants the whole round.
Yeah,
he don't want that.
Hold on, we got Hank.
We got my boo daddy in the house.
Hank with the beard. Hank.
What's up,
with the healthy beard.
GMT.
Hey kid, you see how you be like frowned up?
GMT, I need a clause in my contract that anytime you bring it.
MRT.
GMT, real quick.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I need a clause in my contract that anybody with a better beard than me, I got to get paid for it.
No, you're number one, Professor. You gotta be number one.
You can't bring it. You can't bring competing beards on, man.
You have an open on this show.
What up, my guy?
Oh man, what's good to hear?
Y'all ladies, hope all is well with y'all guys. How y'all doing?
Hello.
Right on. Man, it's crazy. I see my buddy kids up there being a monster talking about scalpels and blades under the shoes. That's a concern.
It's a concern. No, what it is that I've had men say that, and keep in mind, I'm not one, you can go and look at any of my social medias. I'm not one to be super scantily or anything like that. But again, I have assets that y'all like, and some of y'all might want to come and give me a motherfucking hug. So instead, I have to make sure that just in case, everybody, you come in peace or you leave in pieces. That's my rule.
So
wow.
I think it's Umbi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right or not.
Umbi. I haven't even said anything this go around. Damn.
I think he was just back listening.
Just been on it for a minute.
Yeah, it was something you were saying or talking about getting a woman who dresses a certain way. As a man, you should if you don't like the way she dresses, you shouldn't get with her from the get go. I wouldn't even approach. If I have a standard of those type of woman and I see her dressed well, I'm not gonna get with her. Now, some people they say, well, she was just dressed that night. Okay, cool and fine, but then I gotta deal with the consequences, like you said. Well, that's how you found her. That's how you're gonna be. Well, then I don't want to deal with them consequences because where else a woman dress can determine on how some idiotic dudes will do some stupid shit. Now we know she got some ignorant dudes out here do some questionable shit, dumb shit. And your safety should always be your husband's concern. I don't care if you're going on a trip by yourself or with your friends. Are you going out to the club or just have a drink after work or whatever the case may be? Your safety always going to be a concern to me, regardless. Now, what you wear and all that, yeah, we have to worry about. It's a dangerous world out here, ladies. I know some of y'all don't think that. I know some of y'all just naive. It's not going to happen to me. Oh, but it will. That's when it will happen to you when you think and move and act like that. So I could I was giving you a hard time about that play. I understand though. I can respect it. I'll be a little worried about if we get into a disagreement how you gonna respond to me because I don't take out the goddamn trash.
No, I'm diplomatic. That's not the case. See, here's the thing. It's not like I'm pulling a blade or doing something crazy to someone I know in conversation where we're actually having banter. Look, I could have pulled the blade out on GMT when we was having pizza, but what did we do? We had a conversation and we agreed to disagree. You see what I'm saying? And he even invited me to the podcast. See, I made it, y'all. I have made it. Okay. So that's more about being a woman, whether she's out with her friends, whether she's out by herself. I can't predict the behaviors of how a man is going to act, whether I have on jeans, shorts, or dress. What I can do is make sure that if they're out of line, that I am prepared to make sure that they don't get any further out of line than they're already trying to do. Calling somebody, it's like I tell anybody, you can call the police, but the police still got to get there. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You can call somebody, but they still got to get there. What you going to do in that 15-20 in the meantime? In the meantime, I'm going home. Someone's going to make it home. Now, whether you make it home to your father up there or you make it home to your father, that's not good. But I'm going back to my location where I live and lay every day. And how you proceed is how you proceed. So I just say everybody go with God, go in caution, and learn how to leave people alone. It's okay to even if your eggplant jump a little bit, you walk by and you be a human about it. But of course, we're expected to be of higher ground and higher road. So I have to, dress and do and be. But in the meantime, on the occasion that I don't, I just want everybody to go to the place that they came from. Now, if you ready to go home upstairs to at an earlier location time package, I can help assist that. But I would prefer that everybody just go where they're supposed to go and mind the business.
So ladies, can I ask y'all a question? Would it be a problem if your man has made a suggestion on maybe changing your outfit? Is that a problem for you, ladies? Do y'all take offense to that? Is that the case?
I don't personally take offense to that because that's nothing different than if we say as women, right? We want men to plan more. We want them to do more when it comes to outings and dates or whatever. So if a man is like, hey, babe, get dressed. I got your outfit already picked out. We're going to, be ready by 7:38, whatever the time is. And to me, that's a different thing. If you're doing it where it's like you're showing effort in how you're trying to have us present, and it's like, here, let me look at this. Who's to say I'm not going to like the outfit? I don't take that as, any kind of control system or anything like that. I think that whole control thing just kind of got misconstrued in conversation, and because people have their personal emotional attachments to what that means, it gets misconstrued in conversation. I don't have those issues. So for me, it's if we're a partnership, and I know how GMT hates that word, that's why I used it. I did that for you, honey. But while we're together and you decide that you want to pick me out something to wear, or you make a suggestion like, babe, how about you wear that red dress that you had, from whatever, that looks really good on you. If your woman is really into you, she's really going to be like, oh, okay, well, he said that's kind of cute. Let me see. Unless it's something else that I wanted to wear. And I'm like, well, babe, what do you think about this? You can give your opinion on it. And if you ask, appropriately, hey, I just personally feel like for the event that you're going to, whatever, it's all about how the conversation is had. People want to be able to be like, no, you're my woman and you're not going to wear that out. And that don't work for everybody. But you know what, babe? I personally feel like this particular outfit, it suits you better. It fits your curves. You're going to be a knockout. That translates better. But for whatever reason, that hurts y'all ego. It's like, say it to you in a way that
we don't say it to y'all like that though. So one second, Hank, I got another fella.
You can't drop Hank. No, Hank is bae. You can't drop bae. Drop somebody else. You can't drop bae. He got his good.
You know what I'll do? I'll drop myself.
Why gotta be the thirsty one?
Listen, I'll drop. Hold on. I'll drop myself, right? And then you can moderate the show while I drop myself. 1 second.
I surely will.
So that way he could. That way we can have a
bad idea.
It's never a bad idea. I'm great at this. Mind your business. Not Project Baby. Project we kicked GMT to the curb for like a couple of seconds because we wanted to get you on here, and I didn't want my hinky poo to drop, so we got you up, Project Baby.
What we doing? Nicknames now? We doing okay.
And like I said, when he first came on, Hank's almost wife, we love him. We don't disrespect you. And thank you very much for letting him come on the show. So, Project Baby, tell us, what it do? How's it going?
I had a couple questions. The first one was, and you just helped me with them. I had noticed how you said like standing attack could be more effective, but sometimes we have to understand that like Project Baby talk how Project Baby talk, men talk how men talk, people from New York talk how people from New York talk, right? So I think sometimes men should not be like trying to sound like a woman to get a woman to approve them. I think they should be them themselves. And I do agree with Uma. Like if a man wants a person to do certain things and she don't want to do it, then maybe you're in a bad relationship. But I also think that and so do get have full body of clothes. Extra amount of attention.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Connection sound like you in the project.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Kids. I can't.
Say it again, Project Baby. We lost you, brother.
Man. I was saying like even women do get raped no matter what they wear.
I think you gotta watch the name.
It's grape.
Sorry, YouTube. Go ahead, Pete. Project
yeah,
Baby.
on this platform where you can't say certain words. So yeah.
Okay. Women do get attacked no matter what they wear. But when you wear certain things, it increases the attention that you get. And there's a lot of lost men out there. And I just want to tell y'all, my wife and my child are in heaven now because of what somebody did to them. So when people talk about like fantasies or like it doesn't happen, it does happen. It happens a lot. So because of us,
you break it up again, Project.
Mingo, if you're talking, you're on mute too. You're on mute.
I really wish we could hear you better, Project. Your service is going very in and out. It's very choppy. I do want to hear your story though. Is there a way you can go?
Is that better or no?
We can hear you. You're frozen though.
Yeah, it's not
consistent. Okay, well look, you don't really need to see me, but I'm gonna just tell you, my wife and my child are in heaven now because, and I'm not saying it's her fault. It's not anybody's fault, but I tried to warn her about a family member of hers that had mental issues, and she was very trusting and very naive, and that same family member of hers took her life. And took my child's life.
Wow, sorry to hear that, brother.
So we can always blame men for being controlling or crazy or whatever, but a lot of times, men are just trying to protect what was theirs. So it's not always because we're jealous or crazy. That's all I
think a lot of times also.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times also we as men we're not trying to place fault. But I think at that point, you also have to be understanding it was your choice. Whenever the situation happens, things happen every day. It's all kind of crazy stuff happening to people. When you walk out the door, I hope you're living right. But it's not your fault if you walk out this door as my lady. I'm not there to protect you. That gun you couldn't get out in time. That scalpel you couldn't pull off your feet because you used monkey tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that happens, it was not when you get home and your dress has been halfway taken off you, you're mangled, whatever. I'm not gonna say, baby, it's your fault. I'm gonna say, baby, it was your choice.
Right. And like it
was literally your choice.
One more thing to add on 6. A lot of people live in a fantasy world. They think because they have weapons or they have a self-defense class that they know how to defend themselves. You are dealing with a person who has a weird mind, a person that thinks they can come in your home and take you out and do things to you. This is not a normal situation. This is not a third grade altercation where somebody meets you at the park and they're just gonna whoop you and that's it. No, this is a person who has said, I'm finna do this to you. And when I say this, I mean that. This is a person that's really thrown off. And to think that, because I also teach self-defense classes to women. But I don't teach the typical self-defense class. I teach it from a way of reality. And when we do the scenarios, we put them in the worst position possible. We don't put them in this perfect position, this perfect scenario that people think that people live in fantasy. I have been shot twice. I've been shot at 50 times in my life. I've been to war. I grew up in the ghetto. I found my own siblings dead. So I'm just telling you, life is not this fantasy world that everybody thinks it is. And that's all I have to say.
Respect.
Thank you so much,
for sure. Thank you so much for contributing your story to the show, man. My condolences to you and your family. All goes out to you, man.
Appreciate that grown man talking. Hey, all y'all be safe. Love your husbands. Love your wives. Stop fighting over silly stuff. All right.
That's a fact. All right, man. Woo. Wow.
Yeah.
Changed my whole mood over here.
But GMT, I got a question. Did anyone ever answer the question is why women want to dress like that anyway?
God damn it. I did. I answered
what you say?
Challenge.
You are not a woman. Chill. Let the women answer that question.
Are we sure?
The women ain't gonna answer
on everyone's behalf.
Y'all keep on doing this, man. That's
I think women are.
What? You think women are what?
I think women are doing this primarily because it's what's pushed in their face. I think it's become more of a it's the way people demonstrate sexuality or promiscuity is a lot higher than what it used to be. It's becoming more normalized to dress like that. You have your mainstream celebrities doing it. You have it all on TV, all this crap, all of this entertainment that we're feeding ourselves. People are becoming conditioned to thinking this is the new way of life. This is the new trend. If look at Kim Kardashian, the way she carries herself, there's a lot of females that look up to stuff like that for whatever reason. Older and young, they glorify that stuff. So they want to emulate it as much as they possibly can. And it's becoming something that's just normal. It's nothing to walk outside and see them little see-through. It's a certain style too. I see it everywhere where it's like the lace is all on the cutout on the side and it's only like the inner booty cheek that's covered. That's the only part that's covered. And I see them everywhere. And that's just because look at what they feed themselves through entertainment, music, society, the culture. That is the new way. It's the same way that how men dress now. Have y'all seen them new crop top shirts that these men are wearing? The gangsters and the thugs is wearing that now. That is, it's not the way people are carrying themselves is becoming normalized because that's what they're conditioned to do. You're being brainwashed. Most of these people don't even know what the hell is going on. They really don't. Half the people that's dressed like that will not be able to sit and listen to anything that anybody has to say that's intelligent because they can't sit there and take it.
Hey, MRT, let me ask you a question real quick. Can you tell me why? All right, you saying you think it's because they're programmed to do it.
What you're consuming.
What's the real reason why women will wear that? You know, like ladies want to ignore the Home Depot chick. Why she wearing those tight jeans and everything and she posting up like there. It's debate. It's debate. Women gonna always do that until they feel like they got the catch. 9 times out of 10, they would do. They feel like they got the catch, so they're gonna keep wearing what they want to wear until they feel like they got it. It ain't no buts. That's just
that goes along with the image though. That goes along with what they're trying to emulate because you have these women that's in these high places, right? That's dressed this way, and they have these high ballers and high men that they deal with that's of a certain status because of how they look. So they're they're far away from it. Trust me, they're missing. I see them. They're missing the point. But because they're not just emulating the image of dressing like this, they want the whole pie of the niggas that's got the money and the best fad and they the beauty standard. They're chasing after a superficial idea that's not even real. That's what I'm saying. They don't even know what they don't even know what they're doing. They're literally people are robots. They run on autopilot. They're not even digesting what's gonna happen to them years from now. That's why there's a BBL epidemic because they're chasing after a certain image and lifestyle. They have no morals and standards.
So, MRT, are you worried about men categorizing you, putting you in a certain box though? I mean, shouldn't that be a factor with some ladies?
It should, but they don't care because they are so thirsty for a certain look. They don't care what anybody has to say. They're willing to override anything that's logical of respecting yourself and how you should think. They don't give a damn about what? You think these women out here think about, they actually care what people think about them? We are past that. We are so far past that. They don't give a damn. They'll hear me talk and they say you're a pick me. They'll say you're a pick me.
Wait, hold on, chill, because I started talking before you.
I want her Instagram.
No, real quick. Nah, because I just want to put in with MRT and what Chill was saying. There are different reasons for this, for women dressing, and that's the thing. I think everyone tries to bulk it into one reason where there are different. It can be low self-esteem, low self-worth. It could be media influence, everything, which still kind of couples into low self-worth sometimes too, and everything. But sometimes it's for men's attention. Sometimes it's for just trying to get that image that they're seeing on a daily basis. Because if you think about it, think about that era where a lot of men were wearing all them chains and baggy pants. It's because that was a thing that a lot of rappers were doing, and that was mainstream, and a lot of men tried to achieve that look. So same way as that is a part of media too. So there are going to be some women who are trying to look for that look, because remember, now we're even seeing others trying to get a certain look because that is mainstream, where that they didn't grow up in a household like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would ask the ladies though, isn't that kind of when you know you have younger? I'm gonna keep bringing it to the younger generation. We literally can go down TikTok and just go scrolling, and all of y'all doing the dances with your daughter in the outfit.
It goes along with the generations. It's passed
Getting
down
sexy.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like a lot. It's multifaceted reason.
It's not just one whatever. It's this stuff been
Not
going
saying
on. So
I'm not
at this
condoning
point,
it, but I'm just saying, you have to kind of keep that in as well.
Yeah, but then y'all get the guys, and then you say, "Oh, all these guys ain't crap. All these guys want is one thing." But you're just saying they dress in a type of way to get a certain type of dude, and the type of dude they want is not the type of dude they need to be with.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's like you're saying one thing and then saying another. I'm still trying to.
How is that saying one thing and saying another? Because those women that dress like that are still not every woman.
Well, Jess, I'm not saying you guys. I'm saying that women out there is like you're saying this, and then you're saying this. So it's like you're saying one thing, but you're also saying another. Like,
but because
I want a good man, but because I'm dressed this way, I can't get a good man. So,
Professor, see, that goes back to them not knowing what the hell they're even doing because they're That's like he made you. You're right. You're right.
Why they need to be led.
They're just literally following whatever the hell is in front of them.
All right. Do you know what you're doing then? Since they don't.
What do you mean?
I'm asking you. You saying that they
know what I'm doing as far as what?
As far as what you're speaking about them.
It's a fact. They're not paying attention to what's actually what they're consuming. So what is your point you're trying to make though?
I mean, because everybody's saying I know these ladies know exactly what they're doing. Y'all are lying and just sit up here just missing over the point. Can I please finish? Hold on, no buts on this one. Ain't no buts. Women know exactly what they're doing. Men who was wearing the gold chains and the Everest jackets trying to achieve a certain look like Cameron and them because they wanted the women because the women wanted them dudes. Damn. The same reason for the ladies. They get the butt implants because they want to circumvent working their asses off throughout their lives because they're trying to catch a baller. Stop being so obtuse about this. That's how it always been.
And that's still not every woman, though.
Women who like to try to deny that are the women who will never be able to get that.
We can't say every. We're not. You can't talk. Sorry, MRT. You can't talk in the Jess. You can't talk. He's not talking in the form of every, right? You can't say every, but we know most people are doing that.
But
so if he's saying that, he's saying it like that. Yes, MRT.
But I think so, Chill. I think you're reading. I think you're looking at it. You're not looking at it in the right way.
Then explain it to me.
So, as far as them getting the BBLs and what you're saying, or they're wearing these shorts because they want to get somebody, they know what they're doing. That's correct, right? In that aspect. But what we're talking about on like a deeper level, like the actual core of what they're digesting and what they're aiming for by their actions. That's what I mean. That's what I mean as far as they don't know what they're doing. They don't know that the actual intent or just the destruction of what their actions are presenting. Like they're not picking up of you ain't gonna have shit in the future of what you're saying if you keep going this route. They're not really,
and neither do some of them care, but we're not we're
they're not necessarily.
No, I really have a question just to kind of tack some pieces together on this. Let men tell it, right? Y'all don't like BBLs and y'all don't like the body enhancements. So how is it that they're going to get these things with the hopes of getting a baller? First question. Second of all, now there were actually models who talked about how they were, video vixens and all this other stuff, and they was getting work, but they didn't get like pinnacle work until they got their bodies done, which speaks to how their bodies look, meaning that you all actually do like that aesthetic. Mm-hmm. So again, questions. How is it that if y'all don't like this particular
I'm gonna answer it, y'all. Let me answer it.
Thank you,
looking to get this particular thing, but y'all don't even like it. So why would y'all be seeking it out, or why would it even work? What would the magic be if y'all don't like it like that? What is the magic to get?
So you go, land that plane, kid.
No, don't tell me in my motherfucking plane when this chill ass was over here yapping.
Yeah, because I want to know what the point was. He still never.
So let me answer that. Let me answer that question, kid. Let me answer your question. So this is where I say a lot of women get it misconstrued on what men actually want to sleep with, what we enjoy possibly looking at, or as opposed to what we want to marry. They're going to get way more deals when you get a BBL, right? But look at the magazines that's hiring them. It was what all those quote unquote black magazines. They wasn't going into Vogue and all of those high end magazines. It's the Negroes that liked it. So okay, great. The black men like watching big behinds. Are those same women getting taken off the market though? Which is if that's their desired result, they're not, right? So I agree with MRT. And here's what I agree with what MRT said. She's not saying that the women are oblivious to the attention that they want. She's saying that they're oblivious to the repercussions to their actions. If I'm correct, MRT.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they're in the mindset of, I could get that baller. I could get the rapper. I could get this, not knowing that they're just gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Excuse my French. You know what
I'm
saying?
all for F-bomb. Yes, drop it.
They're gonna get their cheeks clapped. So that's the difference, is that these women are thinking what results they're not gonna get. Yeah. I'm gonna get him and he's gonna marry me and I'll have this lavish lifestyle. But then when they end up just getting clapped out 4, 5, 6 times by 4 or 5 different NBA players, and then the next girl comes in, the hamster wheel keeps going.
Right. Facts. Exactly.
Yep.
I land my plane.
Was that a good land, Chill? Hold on, was that a good land, Chill? Because you was coming.
I appreciate the land.
And your landing was a little, you had some turbulence.
Nah, my landing,
you had some turbulence down there.
His plane's still circling, waiting for you.
Right.
But GMT, you're right though. You're right. I know a girl. She's been in the Drake video. She's been on the cover of King. She's dated multiple athletes, and she still ain't got no ring on that finger.
That light skinned girl that's famous.
What light skinned girl is famous?
Well, I don't want to say her name because then
I'll put it in the private chat. But no,
put it in the private chat. Yeah, put it in the private chat.
No, like I said, she's dated a bunch of dudes. Matter of fact, the dude she was dating cheated on her with Rihanna.
I think it was her. Put it in here. Drop it.
No, this is not the one you think about, probably. But she dates a guy here in Charlotte, but she ain't got no ring on her finger.
Her name start with a B.
Just say the name. Okay, it's fine. Just say the name.
Yeah, what's the name?
No, her name. She goes by Anna Montana.
No, definitely not Brittany Renner. Brittany Renner.
No, I'm not talking about Brittany Renner. I'm talking about Anna Montana.
Brittany Renner is a good hoe. That's it.
Yeah.
Yo,
hey, no, PJ Washington's an idiot.
I wouldn't even go take it.
But these women are the prime examples of the women that do things for the wrong type of attention. They get the attention they want, right? They get their cheeks clapped. They might get a Birkin bag. They might even a dude might even buy them a car. Everything with no real value of life.
And she's beautiful. She is absolutely beautiful.
You see her?
That shit.
I think that's the lifestyle.
Yeah. I'm about to look up.
That's the lifestyle that a lot of the ladies have grown to love, and this is the lifestyle they seeing some of their beautiful friends have. These ladies can literally just post a 30-second video. They can post a 15-minute short. They can post a picture, and they be in Dubai by the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that you see what I'm saying? So it breaks it down to a point of you can't keep up with what men who have wives are doing for me. I got 1,000 subscribers. And I don't have to sleep with none of them. You finna plan this trip to Jamaica, and you gonna think because you spent them 5 racks that I need to sleep with you. So I think women, what they've done with this over the past 50 years, they've taken back control when it comes to men profiting off of their bodies. Now they're getting it. So it's almost like what happened when you saw Bitcoin come. It's what happened when you saw any fad. Now women are starting to see, well, dang, these TikTok leggings came out, and look at how her likes went up. How she got 700 likes on that picture. And then she posts her. It ain't the fact that she got 700. This is what messes her up, GMT. She went from them 10 likes a picture. Oh, she jumped up to 80. So now she's searching for that high. She trying to make sure, because it's all clickbait.
Yeah.
Today I literally met a chick. I met a chick earlier this morning. Found her very attractive. I said, "Ma'am, you look nice in that orange shirt." She said, "Your shoes match. So are your shoes." So I found myself wanting to, take her out. She was over there getting some ice cream. I said, "Well, we could go and get some better ice cream at a time." She said, "Do you have Instagram?" Now, me coming from a mother that's 71, born in 52, I used to have a pad and a piece of paper and a pen. You know what I'm saying? So for me now to walk back into the dating process after 8 years, and you talking about some dude I got an IG is crazy. So it's a whole new game. You want me to see them back shots and see that booty and see you twerking and you want me to see that before you? I don't know. It's crazy, bro.
It's wild. It's wild. It's wild.
But 6 foot. I was drinking some juice. Anyways, but that's there's this thing. There's a documentary on Netflix, or it might not still be there, but it's called The Social Dilemma, and it was about like the effects and the statistics that social media has on people. That it does raise your. I don't know if it's. I forgot what it's called when it raises your, that thing or whatever. That
I think it's dopamine.
Dopamine. Okay, so I didn't want to say it and be completely off. Yeah, it raises that dopamine when you get those likes and everything like that. And it was pretty deep. They had a lot of stuff on there about how just social media, it actually affects, going back to the younger generation that you're saying, it makes a lot of what I think they say like 12 to 14-year-olds a lot more depressed and have low self-esteem because they're looking at all of that stuff and that lifestyle on social media. So that's crazy. I agree with you guys.
Yeah.
That's why some people be having them in echo chambers, because they don't understand how addicting it is to them dopamines. Like you said, when they get gifts and all that stuff, it keeps them there.
That rush, that dopamine rush, that keep them there. And their attention.
But I will say though, y'all can't say this part now. That there is I would say, I don't want to say if it's a positive side to it, but the women that, okay, for example, there's this lady I follow on Instagram. I think her name is the Barbie Tucker or something. Beautiful. The Barbie. She married. I don't know, but the point I'm trying to make is that she posts all, stuff like that on social media, her walking videos, her modeling, all of that. And she is basically like hosting different shows. I think she hosted like Wild 'N Out and was on different little red carpets and stuff like that. And her career has skyrocketed because of that, because of her modeling. And I'm telling y'all, she is beautiful, like just absolutely outstanding. And she's not being like provocative with it or anything, but I think she's African or something. So she puts that on.
Those are the women who are winning most. Those are the women who are winning most, right? You got women out here today who are literally showing you everything on the OnlyFans. And you got women out here who are, like you saying, getting every endorsement she ever wanted, still leaving something to the imagination. Very few women today leave something to the imagination. Men spend money when they can imagine.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And most women are leaving.
Yeah.
Right.
Aaliyah was beautiful. Aaliyah was beautiful. She wasn't showing all her body.
Yeah.
Facts. I mean, and it's always been that way, right? Like women have, how much times y'all fellas, we'll see a Muslim woman, right? She'll have a hijab on.
Sweating.
And you would just literally look at her and her eyes alone and you'll be like, you know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
That alone could catch a man. Yep. But women think if I go over the top, that's gonna be what catches a man. No, it'll catch a man to sleep with you all day long, and weekends and holidays, and it just is what it is. But I must say this was a good show, great topic. I'm gonna end this here. Oh, come on. I'm gonna end this here.
An hour ago. I don't know why you're saying, Kit. Kit is ready to hang up.
And look, Kit, if you get in a relationship, you're gonna leave. You just got the tenacity to just leave.
Oh man, Matt, you are late to the show.
Matt,
where you been, Matt?
What?
You been, Matt? What's good,
MRT still waiting for your friend.
I am not. Why
that.
y'all doing that? I am not.
He was supposed to be in her DMs from like 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
you have her hitting on the other married women on the show.
First of all, Jess, this attacking me is going to end today.
I love you, girl.
You done came for me. Sheila done came for me. Dang.
And
I thought we was fam.
We are fam. I got a vision, and I ain't come for you. Look, y'all already know. I love y'all, man. Y'all fam. So what I'm telling you shit based out of love, man. It is what it is. You either take heed or don't.
You agree with me at the end of the day, though. You agreed at the end of the day, though.
So
what I was saying.
He said, no, Mingo agreed with
Yes,
you.
you did.
GMT agreed with you. I do want to take a moment and you know, I want the chat to do what the chat do, but I want it to be respectful. Everyone that I gave a wrench in the comment section, please do me a favor. And if you see any disrespectful chats, because I'm not watching the chat all the time, I gave you the wrench for a reason, and it's definitely to moderate the chat to make sure there's no one getting disrespectful in the chat. Hold on one second, MRT. It's so no one can get disrespectful and go off on people in the chat. So please use the wrenches. They work. Time people out. Delete comments, do things along those lines, so that way the show could kind of run smooth and we can go on from there. All right.
And yes, my internet is working this week.
Yes, your
Thank
internet.
you for pointing it out.
The internet,
no,
you look.
Pointing it out.
She looked 4K over there.
I actually moved the cable box. I knew I had to do that long time ago. I just was not trying to do it.
Yo, Professor said the audio is garbage.
Whatever. It's all right. I'm gonna figure out how to use this one. Trust me. I'm gonna figure out how to use it, how to install that.
I just want to give a shout out to Wall Street Will. Thank you. Wall Street
is family over here.
I got a mic for you, Jess.
Family.
You know what?
No, trust me. It can't do this one. It's just that I didn't put it on together yet. Don't worry. I'm coming.
Yo,
I'm coming.
Stupid. He said Autobots.
It only take one mic.
Yo, Jess. He said Autobots roll out. Yo, he's stupid.
Whatever.
I can't with him.
Yeah. All right.
So this is a great show. This is a great show. I am looking forward to next week's open conversation. Tuesday we have grown women talking, and we got 3 new panelists that's gonna join that show. That's gonna be an amazing one. Grown women talking Tuesdays at 9. Grown men trash talking Fridays at 1. Oh, we got open conversation Sundays at 4. Stay tuned. We're gonna keep this going. Do me a favor, everyone, because there's so much of y'all. Please mute your mics. We are gonna end the show. Stay in the back room if y'all want to kick it. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace.
the moonlight. Deep sea, diving head first. Don't save me. Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? To make you wanna stay with me. Is there something I can do to show my love for you? For as long as